Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your hosts with the most. Slick, Tony, Gino, and 10. Boys Night Out.
It's the boys night out. Hunting for some honey, know what I'm talking about. Make some noise right now. Tonight it might get a little wild. Cause it's the boys night out. Looking for some honeys, know what I'm talking about. Make some noise right now. Tonight it might get a little wild. Yeah. What's good Wednesday? Come on tonight Thursday. It's the boys night out. Yeah, we gon' get it on right now. Said it's the boys night out. Tonight I might get a little wild. Hot boy, call a bombero. Still burning fire like Nero. We turn for Sano. Magic in the city, got rice? Yeah, man. Gilly Smith, Tony, get a whiff. Lubricant with slick Rick, slick talk. Somersaulting, how these haters get flipped off. You know the QQ, I'm Gino Q. Got it covered, GQ. What's up, 10? How you doing, huh? It's the boys night out. Hunting for some honey, know what I'm talking about. Make some noise right now. Tonight it might get a little wild. Cause it's the boys night out. Looking for some honeys, know what I'm talking about. Make some noise right now. Tonight it might get a little wild. Yeah.
And is not recommended for a young audience. If you're easily offended, annoyed, or discover that this radio show is just plainly stupid, tune into another station or go yourself.
Yeah, man! They're listening and watching. Sarah! Time now, 6:25 on the clock. The boys are out tonight. My name is Slick Rick.
This is Tony.
My name is Gino Villamor.
And I'm Tin Gamboa, and we are fresh from either our victory or our defeat on Family Feud. So watch
Or
that
tie.
on Feb 25.
Tie. It could be a
wala
tie.
atang tie.
There's no tie.
Wala.
Wait, I just realized.
It's either one or the other.
Look at us. I mean, we're still all in our team colors, right?
Oh,
and then
yeah.
Tony
Oo nga, Tony.
changed out of it.
Ba't ka nagbihis?
What a traitor.
Well, without giving it away, I needed to shower.
Uy, may NDA tayo. May
Oh,
NDA.
hindi pwede. But
So excited for you guys to watch.
You
Feb
can.
25!
We're so stoked
Yes.
This is what you've been waiting
to
for.
see our epic
Actually, hindi
epic
pala, no, sorry.
performance.
Feb 28 ata yung airing.
25.
28, di ba?
25.
Para walang manood.
Okay.
25.
Okay. Parang walang manood.
Kasi
what
baka
are you
mapahiya
implying?
yung...
Di ba, Feb
baka
1?
mapahiya yung kalaban natin.
Oh, nanawa ko na. NDA, guys.
NDA.
Shut
Hindi,
up.
sinasabi ko lang, baka mapahiya yung
Okay.
kalaban
So,
natin.
540 on GMA.
But
Yan.
I would just like to tip my hat, my metaphorical hat to our competitors.
That's right.
First time I got to meet them.
Oo nga,
tong si
parang may
Chico
chemistry
Garcia.
kayo nung Chico Garcia for first-time meeters.
For the first time I've ever seen him, from what I've heard of him, he seems more mature in person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, he's much older than you, so obviously.
Wow, Tones!
Have you ever heard of the scene? Pot meet kettle, you know?
I did not know how many years in the industry.
Diba?
Thank you to Ding Dong.
I think everyone was surprised. Like, oh!
Wonderful job.
Hindi,
Wow.
saka gusto ko yun, kumbaga parang maganda yung intro nila Parang, the morning rush has been around for X amount of years. Merong iconic DJ, diba? Tapos yung isang DJ nila, Mr. Philippines, diba?
Yeah,
Tapos yung
yeah.
pagdating sa atin, ito yung boys na ito.
Wala po kaming achievements.
Zero.
Green sila.
Mga bastos yun. Mga naughty. Yeah.
Green sila.
The question pa nga to ask you.
Pinarank nila sa akin, all three guys, from 1 to 10, kung gaano sila naughty.
Kamanyak.
Naughty yung ginamit na word.
O, tapos
I don't think
ang
Ding Dong would ever say the word
Ang
manyak.
ginawa mo pang naughtiest, yung
Ikaw.
pinaka hindi naughty.
Tama anak eh.
Hindi ba pwedeng faithful? Faithful
Naughty to
and
one
loving?
person. Naughty to one person.
Well,
Yeah.
when you put it that way.
I see our guests are here.
Oh.
Already?
Tito Abdul.
Oh
Marcy.
no, I love them.
Are they both here?
Yeah.
So yeah, again, thank you to Family Feud.
Thank you.
Yes.
We had the best time.
And thank you to GMA for having us.
Always having us.
A second year.
No doubt that it's always a treat to be part of.
There's something so
Any-
iconic as Family Feud. diba?
And I think they really enjoyed the first time that we went is because they said that it got a lot of promotions, a lot more people than normal. They watched it online.
Yeah.
So sikat.
Iba talaga yung draw ng
Radyo.
Kamanya ka.
ng radyo.
Iba.
So thank you guys.
Hey, thanks.
Thank you.
So
Again,
once again,
Step 25, check it out on GMA.
Magpapa-watch party daw tayo. Anong araw ba yun?
Saan?
Pasok ba yun?
Walang pasok nun It's a holiday.
May holiday
Ay,
ba
shucks,
tayo?
di.
25th
It's
is a
a
holiday.
Tinanggal na ba yung ng government yung
I mean,
holiday
even
sa
if
Feb
it
25?
is a holiday, we still have work.
True, I mean other people.
Okay.
So,
Well, it's on a
yeah.
Tuesday.
5:20, 5:40. 5:40. Okay.
again in our...
mahirap pala magsinungaling na nandun tayo. Na live to. Kasi parang...
But they didn't ask us naman, di ba? Parang, I'll go post today. Go.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll do that.
Pero iba, alam mo, I was watching... I know it sounds, kind of vain, but I was watching us on the monitor. Iba talaga yung register ni Tony sa camera, no? Iba yung ngiti niya. Alam mo
Kasi,
yung
alam mo, it's the dimples.
ngiting Japanese rapist.
Hayop ka.
Which, by the way, he was cast as in a few movies.
Typecast nga eh.
If you could choose between being a host for a game show like Ding Dong
Alam ko the Morning
Dantes,
Russian Boys na ito. I
Or-
think I made that choice, bro.
or would you choose acting?
I think I would go with that.
Like we're at the top of
Like, if I'm
at
just-
the top of your career, you could
Okay.
choose between the best host or the best actor.
I think I would go for actor.
More endorsements.
More like, because I'm already hosting now.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So I wanted to do something that I basically kind of
Totally.
left behind.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And wala lang, parang feeling ko lang it would be so, like when I remember when si Gino was here and we were talking about like incognito and whatever. I feel like it's so much fun to portray villains.
Okay.
Because nga, these are characters that you cannot, or that you're usually not in
Hindi
real
mo naman
life.
kailangan mag-acting. Masama ka naman talagang tao
Grabe,
eh.
ako pala yung
Gabo.
Alam mo, dapat
What are you gonna
sa
say
gamer
about
na lang
me?
ako mampi.
I don't even want to ask Tin when she,
Kaya di
when
ako
she looks at
pupasok
me.
dito eh.
Hindi ako marunong umarte. Ilang beses ko na trinay. Hindi talaga siya
Hindi,
for
pero
me.
let's just say that like you had the skill.
I had
you,
that.
You know what I mean? Like, okay, but in terms of dream public jobs, I would still rather be a singer. More than an actor, more than a...
Really?
Oh, yeah, like a John Mayer type singer.
Singer-songwriter, as in
So,
instrument.
Okay.
Dalawa eh, either John Mayer or Chris Cornell. Alam mo yung parang...
Chris Cornell
Oh,
talaga.
wow.
Rockstar ka na...
Okay.
na
Kailangan
rockstar
pogi.
na maganda rin talaga yung boses mo. Oh.
Okay.
You're not like an Ed Sheeran type.
Of course, I love Ed Sheeran. He's also very talented.
Yeah.
But, I mean, obviously, like when I was growing up, kasi it was more John Mayer than it was... Ed Sheeran, I was already working. John Mayer, it was like...
Gets.
You're enjoying
it was,
the music,
I was
yeah.
a sponge.
High school,
Oh my God.
college.
It
Gino
was-
Room for Squares.
Yeah,
One
the
of the
best
best
albums
albums
ever.
of all
Oh.
time.
As in like, walang tapon. Kung
Wala!
gusto mo mag-dedicate sa dinedate mo, pili ka lang from Room for Squares, diba? Tsaka yun eh, na parang...
Can we play
it's-
something from Room for Squares later?
It's that whole... and I'm sure our guests, whenever they're here, whenever they're performing, they also feel it. Na alam mo yung parang, even if they don't know you when they see you, when they hear your song, and to sing the first, kunwari, Rico Blanco, for our Toyota Thanksgiving thing. You've been in this industry for a while, Tim.
And I've seen him live so many
You've
times.
seen him live so many times, but your fangirl
tendencies.
still comes out every time he performs.
Yeah.
And I feel
really
like
went to the front, man.
And he's acting as well, right? He's done both. He's
Yes, yes,
acted
yes.
and started singing as well. Well,
he acted,
He
diba?
did that teleseries Lobo.
even before that, I think
Lobo,
he's done stuff. I remember he was.
Ako, pwede siya maglobo. Tayo, Bobo. Gawin natin yun. Diba? Rico Blanco in Lobo. Boys Night Out in Bobo.
Oh, wait till they watch us.
Pero diba, saka
We're gonna surprise you.
mas maganda rin kasi with singers kasi parang like kunwari nasa party ka. Alam mo yung dati, sobrang dream ko yun eh. Yung mga house party, tapos may maglalabas ng gitara, tapos tutugtog ka ng, diba, parang, si Yael, kinakausap ko about this before, na parang feeling ko nung single ka, lakas mo sa ganito, yung maglalabas ka ng gitara, tapos kakanta ka, come a little closer. Diba, tapos naglagan yung mga panty ng mga tao, diba? Pero kung actor ka kasi, ano gagawin mo? Parang, and scene. Diba?
Well, you'll have like your canned music, and then it's because that's what people would want to see is because you don't sing, they see you act, but then they'll get. Feeling ko they'll get more kilig because what happens is, for example, if you're like a singer, tapos say you have only 1 or 2 good songs, tapos they're like, is that all I'm gonna say?
Pero iba rin kasi, ako feeling ko lang, iba yung draw ng singer. Kasi kunwari, parang okay, Ed Sheeran. If I'm being objective, he's not exactly like the most good-looking guy out there. But so many people, fall for him because of his talent.
His talent.
Because
True.
of how wonderful he is as a singer, as a songwriter.
Do you think on the magnitude of Laglag Panty, it's singing over acting?
I think
Yeah,
so.
I think so.
I think so.
Pero yung feeling ko, yung ganyan, yung, uy, kanta ka naman sa party. Feeling ko yung nakakairita, yung comedian ka, yung, uy, mag-joke ka naman.
Oo.
Make me laugh, clown!
Unless tipong Alex Calleja ka na stand-up comedy talaga.
No, you gotta be on an elite
routine.
level. And then I think that's when the girls
Pero
like.
iba rin yan. Iba rin
funny
yung
guys?
I
Oh,
mean,
man.
look at Pete David, look at Sam YG.
Oh yeah.
Are you saying Samuel G is...
No.
During his heyday.
Oh, malakas. Malakas yung asin, malakas.
We were witnesses.
Pakalaka. Nasa kabilang station pa ako. Umabot yung kamandag niya.
Bakit? Paano? What do you mean? Huh?
Pag nagpa-party, parang wow, lakas itong Sam YG na to.
Akala ko parang...
Iba tong Mr. Cogna na to.
Nice.
Wait lang I'm so excited about our guests. Can we just take a break and so we can just put them on?
Okay,
Yes.
let's get them on.
Ilang araw na ako excited dito.
Which one did you want from the playlist?
Gino, back to you. Bodies Wonderland.
Back to you. It's too mainstream.
Yeah.
Alin.
Love
May
Song for
need-
No
Love
One.
Song for No One. Yes.
Good. Dick.
Yes.
Or No Such Thing. Pwede rin.
No such thing. But after the break, no such thing. Here's John Mayer. Off the album Room for Squares, you're tuned in to Boys Night Out. Only here on today's best music. We are Magic 89.9.
Staying home alone on a Friday. Flat.
Tony, Slick, Gino, and 10. Boys Night Out. Magic 89.9.
Today's best music, Magic 89.9. That's John Mayer's No Such Thing off the incredible album Room for Squares.
Still does not sound old.
Hindi talaga.
2001?
I think
Yeah,
it was
mga ganon.
yeah.
How old were you 2000?
I was in college. 16. 16? Yeah, something like that. I remember like this CD was in my, alam mo yung changer?
Yeah.
Sa ilalim nung passenger seat ng kotse mo. Tapos,
Six CD changers.
ito, tapos shortly after Hybrid Theory ng Linkin Park. Kaya
Nice.
piniplay ko pag ako lang yung nasa kotse. Pero pag may chicks, dapat naka-John
Siyempre,
Mayer.
Para
smooth
sweet.
tayo.
Tapos meron akong Brian McKnight na nakasaksik for special occasions.
I still have my CD changer.
You're like a dream come true.
Diba they have the CD changer? It's either under your seat or the one in the back.
Oh.
And then pag medyo mayaman ka, yung dun sa, yung yung single CD sa harap na ng head unit.
Yes.
And
I
then,
still have
I
both.
remember.
and then you can pop it out, diba, the head unit when people used to steal
Tapos
it.
meron kang Stephen Speaks na nakaburn.
Damn, passenger
Kasi
seat.
hindi ka bibili ng
kailangan.
album kasi passenger
Dalawa.
seat lang naman.
Ano isa?
Saka out of my league. Dalawa na naman yung...
Oh my God.
Anyway, ang tanda na natin.
Oh.
So,
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages,
For the million.
and millions,
Listening and watching.
all over the world. You have seen them on social media.
Facebook.
Facebook,
TikTok.
TikTok.
Don't stop.
YouTube.
IG Reels.
And maybe you have seen them in your dreams.
Comedians.
And gentlemen, please welcome on Boys Night Out, Tito, Abdul, and Marcy!
Everyone.
Yes, you know everything.
Hello everyone. Good evening, guys.
Sinabi ko? Ha? Ano nga sabi? Nakaon pa lang ng mic, tawang-tawa na po kami.
Tayo dito.
Ano ba tayo?
Lalaki tayo dito.
nga ba
pare.
lalaki?
Boys night.
Boys
Boys now daw. Actually, hindi din expect kong boys night out eh. Akala ko night out talaga ng mga lalaki, pare.
Iba kasi yung tingin sa akin ni Tony eh.
Parang gusto mo.
Wednesday ladies night, so we thought, why don't we invite some guys na macho.
Super.
So
Super naman
you
talaga.
came up on the list of all the guys in the Philippines.
Ay,
Kayong
talaga ba?
top 5.
Oo.
Sino yung iba?
Hindi ko alam. Hindi ko kilala. Kilala ko si Tito Abdul and Marcy lang.
Yun na yun. Oh, but welcome.
Welcome. Thank you. Thank you for taking the
Yes,
time to
it's,
join us here this evening.
We're so excited.
For those that don't know, Tito Abdul and Marcy, how did you guys start? Was it pandemic? Was it just after the
Parang medyo
pandemic?
mabago-bago lang eh.
Yeah.
Actually, last year lang kami nag-start.
Sa ano ba? Sa social media?
Well, when you guys were like hanging out and just, I guess, how this whole friendship started.
O sige,
So,
mag-timeline tayo.
Yeah.
Sige.
Or did you guys,
Actually, mahabang ano to
nag-DM lang kayo sa isa, or
Actually,
did you?
sa ano, nag-usap kami, nag-meet kami na sa Grindr.
Serious!
Si Tony nalungkot. Dapat dito kayo nagka-max.
Saan nandun eh?
Pero ikaw gumawa ng account.
Birthday niya eh.
Tony handles his account. Okay.
So, okay. Yun.
Okay.
Nagsimula kami neto ni Tito Abdul nung ano pa, college, 2013
College,
or 14.
2013.
Mga ganun.
Magka-batch kayo.
Nauna lang ako siguro ng parang 1 year.
1 year lang.
Mga ganun.
Wow, college 2013. Okay.
Yes, tapos
Okay, fresh.
nasa pep squad kami sa,
Okay.
sa San Beda.
Okay.
So yun, naging magka-teammate kami. And then doon na nagsimula pero hindi pa kami ganun ka-close before.
Okay.
So may mga hangout kami magkasama pero hindi yung ganito na talagang may feelings na sa isa't isa.
Grabe talaga!
Alam mo, kung tumingin, hubaran ko si Tony.
So ayun. Actually nung pag-graduate namin ng college, pareho kami ng landas na dinaanan nito pero hindi kami magkasama. Ang tagal na rin namin hindi nag-usap nito.
Okay.
Hindi naman kayo nag-away. Parang ano lang.
Ano lang, parang
Hindi kami nag-away.
Hindi lang kayo magkasama
separate
na kasi
lives
wala
na.
Hindi kung
May
ano,
kanya-kanya buhay kami.
separate lives. Tapos yun, anong nangyari nun after ng pag-graduate natin?
Yan, nag-work kami kasi siya TV din naman siya, nag-commercial siya. Ako nag-indie film ako before.
Okay.
So for 5 years, hindi
Indie film, mga short.
Like hubaran.
Yeah.
Yes, that's true.
Yung mga pinapalabas sa recto.
Actually, totoo.
Ito pa, twist doon So sobrang proud niya sa movie niya. Sinama niya yung nanay niya manood ng movie.
Yes! Ano yung title ng movie?
Laklak.
Laklak.
And then, nag-work kami noon. Ako indie siya sa TV. Hindi nag-work eh. Alam mo yung parang wala eh. Hindi pa namin time.
So, hindi nag-work.
Hindi nag-work, parang akala namin dito kami sisikat kasi pangarap namin maging artista. Yes. Totoo yan.
Yes.
Then, okay, nawala. Then, nag-work kami as call center agent ako.
So
before.
parang you gave up muna on your dreams na sumikat.
Kasi
Okay.
parang wala na eh. Hindi na namin.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kumbaga nag-real life ano ka muna.
Ito na yung totoo. Wala, hindi tayo pwede dito. And then, umalis din ako sa call center. Nag-apply ako as marketing sa isang construction firm.
Okay.
And then, mag-isa lang ako marketing associate. Kailangan ko ng isa pang bakla.
Kailangan dalawa eh. Dalawa ang kailangan. So si Bading nag-chat.
Sabi niya, meron ba kayong bakante dyan?
So, yung bading pero par.
From year 1 to
Gulo na yung mga tao. Ano ba
Sis, may opening pa dyan. Hindi.
And then, ayun, nung nag-apply siya sa amin, nakapasok si bakla. Dito na. E di naglagay kami ng cellphone, ganyan-ganyan. E di sabi natin na bading, bakla, gawa tayo ng video na yung pagod ka na pero maganda ka pa din.
Okay.
Yun yung una pumutok sa
Yun yung una.
Una
And then-
upload, putok din yan.
And then kinabukasan, nag 3 million views. And then naman
Mga 3 to 4 days din.
ganun din. Oh. And then,
Still
sabi
3
namin,
million views in 3 to 4 days.
That's still crazy.
also
That's
insane.
Yeah,
And
that's
for a
insane.
first video.
Ilang guys na lumande sa inyo? During that 3 million, ilan?
May DMs ba
Mga
kayo
DMs.
na?
Oo, ilan nag-DM?
Doon sa first pa lang
Ako
ha?
sumubo ako ng mga 5.
Wow!
5 lang.
Ikaw ba?
7.
Hindi na mga.
Pang 8 si Tony.
Parang pangay mo ako
Uy, pang 9 si Gino. Uy, tahimik si Slick.
Waiting.
Okay, so first
Pumutok yung
video
una.
ever.
yes, nung pumutok, pinanindigan na namin na parang, wala na kaming choice eh. Kasi dami na nang ganap. And kami nito, sige na, tuloy na natin.
Tinuloy na namin.
And then nagtuloy-tuloy na kami ng ganito.
So sino nag-iisip ng mga script,
Skits.
mga...
Pareho kami.
Pareho kami.
Kayo rin.
Palagi.
Okay, kayo.
Kailangan
Galing.
iisa lang kami palagi. Kunyari, idea ko, idea niya.
Okay.
Dapat namin pagsasamahin lang.
Galing.
So paano yan? Like, umabot na ba kayo sa point na tipong, kunwari, how many videos do you, meron na ba kayong gano'n na parang
Content
every
plan,
week,
gano'n, oo.
we need to come up with X amount of videos and we have to conceptualize X amount every week also, ganyan?
Actually, hindi naman namin binibilang kung every week or every day. Basta ang mahalaga sa amin is consistency.
Okay.
Ang gusto lang talaga namin kahit once a day. Pero every day yun.
Yep.
Right.
Ganon.
Damn,
Kaya medyo
kapagod.
mahirap din kasi naubusan din kami ng
Siyempre, Tsaka may mga araw na parang
Yun din ba ang gusto nyo sa partner na consistent?
every day.
Araw-araw?
Base lang sa mga sa mga professional, sa mga biyasa talaga ng mga vloggers. Ayun talaga yung pinaka sa amin eh. Pinaka suggestion nila. Advice.
Consistency
Na
talaga.
Kailangan consistency ganun.
Okay.
So yun ginawa na.
Sa significant other, gusto mo rin yun? Yung consistency? Or gusto mo yung...
Medyo
Kung tuloy-tuloy
nawawala.
yung putok. Dapat tenure lang tayo dito. Usapan natin eh.
Oh my gosh. If we can get direct to actually get one of their videos for those that on our playback, since playback is, seen all over the world.
Hanapin ko yung favorite.
Maybe we can get a video.
Disneyland ba kayo nun? Yung favorite ko yun eh.
Yung Disney.
Okay.
Favorite ka, hanapin ko yun.
So yun yung parang pumutok international.
Pumutok.
Din.
So, try ko lang.
Consistency. Sa Singapore, yes.
Yes,
May
ayun yung Gino trying to be
Studios.
Universal pala.
Okay. That's the one.
Now that you guys have found this fame, do a lot more people, for example, like you're walking streets and in the mall, do they recognize you? Like, oh, picture.
Yeah, actually, every time, hindi naman sa pero yes, every time na nasa mall kami. Hindi talaga nawakan.
Kung nasa
yung-
CR kayo.
Binalikan ka ba nung call
CR?
center? Tapos sinabi
Actually,
mo,
sa akin.
Depende sa
Sa CR? Pwede mag-selfie?
Actually, hindi. Kakatapos ko lang umiyak, gusto makipag-shake hand.
Hindi mo sadya yun.
Parang, hindi, ako na lang yung umiyak. Ay, sorry kasi parang may malagkit pa sa kamay.
Siguro kung ako, no, it's okay.
Ako yun, yung lalaki yung kakailang. Ay, hello, tapos inamay kong gano'n.
wala na yung demure? Wala na.
Nag-fail tayo doon, guys.
Gusto namin tayo na slight lang.
But you still do your full-time day jobs aside from online, or are you guys thinking of, you know what, full-time na to? Focus on
Actually,
this?
sad to say, nag-resign na kami
Nag-decide
sa,
na kami
sa
last year.
Sa construction?
Doon sa construction.
Yes,
no?
construction.
Yun.
na kami.
Actually, November pa lang, no?
So,
November pa lang.
was it
last
a
year.
To pursue
was it
this
a
full-time.
difficult decision to say that? Okay, let's just do this full time.
Yes, ang hirap sa tutuusin.
mahirap.
Gusto nga namin pagsabayin, kaso
Yeah.
nakakaya sa
Oras.
boss namin na parang, sir, pwede ba mag-ask kami ng leave, ganito. Kasi parang unfair na sa kanila yun. So sabi namin, wala na. Nag-usap kami mabuti na wala na. Kailangan na talaga natin bitawan yung isa
Nakatutok
dito.
talaga.
Yes.
What did your boss say? Na, hindi, kaya you can still make it sabay.
Actually, nung mga una, support siya sa amin. Speaking of, hello Sir Dan. Ayan.
Sir Dan!
Mabait yan si Sir Dan actually. Pero kasi nung mga bandang huli na, kami na mismong nahihiya. Kasi yung oras na dapat sa trabaho, pinag-uusapan pa namin yung racket.
Content ninyo.
Kami na yung mismong nag-giveaway. Ganun.
Pero, di ba sinabi nyo, umabot sa point na you guys had a dream na sumikat and then you had to give up on it. And then, for it to happen for you many years after, I'm sure a lot of people out there who are also dreamers, who also had to give up on a dream to focus on reality. Pwede nyo ba silang bigyan ng advice?
Mabibigay ko lang advice sa kanila is, syempre, gawin lang nila yung gusto nila. Pero kasi pagdating sa mga ganitong nakukuha mo ng pakunti-kunti, kailangan mo talagang mag-risk. Isa dun. Totoo yun. Kailangan mo mag-risk ng isa para makuha mo lang yung gusto mo para maging successful, ganun. Yun lang yun sa akin.
Well, siguro for me, unang-una, wag kang mapapagod abutin yung pangarap mo. Katulad na nangyari sa amin is pinangarap namin nung nag-indie ako. Hindi ako pero that doesn't mean na hindi mo makukuha yung dream mo Ngayon, magpatuloy ka lang kasi alam naman natin na may plan si God na parang, kunyari, David and Kim or Abdul and Marcy, hindi pa ito yung right time for you guys. So, mag-explore muna kayo, then ibibigay ko sa inyo eventually. Then ito, nagpatuloy lang kami, nangarap kami, and hindi pa naman sinasabi na nakamit na namin, pero nakikita na namin.
Patungo na kayo doon
Meron na ako nakikitang maliit na ilaw.
Butas. Malaki.
Jutay!
Na lumalaki.
Nakikita ko sa kahit maliit.
Hindi kasi as lumalapit silang dumadaksi.
Since you guys are obviously have come from humble beginnings to being steered away from your dreams, what are some non-negotiables? As in, let's say, syempre, Marcy may lalapit na lalaki, wants to be with you, a commitment. Are you guys ready for that or no? Focus
Career
tayo.
muna,
Career. Tito Abdul. Syempre, pogi.
Yes. Lalaki tayo.
Ikaw muna.
Hindi, ikaw muna, bro.
Biglang pagdating sa ganitong relationship, ikaw muna.
Tuturuan na sila.
Pwede natin sila bigyan ng konting time. They wanna think about it.
Actually, if you want to think about it, the video is ready.
Yeah.
This is this wasn't the first video I saw of them.
Okay.
Pero I
Your
think it's my
personal
favorite.
favorite?
Sobrang laugh trip. Get ready, guys.
Oh my gosh, this is
What's up, bro? You wanna ride? There's so many pretty girls here, guys. And yeah, you know.
I cannot do that.
Why, bro? Why?
No, bro.
Why, bro?
No.
What's the problem, bro? Hi, miss. Can I get your number? Oh, hi. What's up, baby girl? Hey, what's up, bro?
Hey, what's up, bro? Hey, bro.
Hey, sir, what's your name?
My name?
Yes,
Why do you want to get my name?
because you're very handsome, bro.
Okay. My name is...
Kathy. My name is Karen. Welcome to the club. Yeah, girl. Slay.
Excuse me, sir. You're so handsome. May I ask your name?
David.
Oh, hi, Sir David. Where are you from, sir?
Philippines. Philippines #1. I love you guys so much.
Bilis ng shift ng galing. Pero, kunyari, for that, like, you were in a theme park, Is there a part of you pa na parang, uy, medyo jahe to, ang daming tao? Or wala na talaga?
Walang ano kami, makapanood namin eh.
Ever since?
Yes.
Totoo, kahit maggulong-gulong ako dyan.
Actually, that time, yung mga tao nagtitinginan sa mga sigawan. Yung mga tao, baka mamaya kung ano nangyayari. Kaya hindi ko rin alam kung baka mamaya nakakastorbo kami. Kulang na lang, sunog! Pero nasa may Universal Studio.
Sa Singapore, di na magigets.
Sunog glass! May time naman, nakakaramdam din kami ng hiya. May time naman. Pero mas nangingibabaw yung kapal ng
Kasi kailangan
I'm sure like kaming apat, marami nakikinig dyan na until now, they still don't know if you guys are gay or straight.
Ito na.
Would you like to set things straight or is this something that will remain a mystery?
Ito yun, sagutin natin pre.
Sagutin natin.
Straight. Straight kami.
Straight. I knew it!
Straight bakla!
It's all remain a mystery.
Yes, it's for you to find out.
Tony, I think you need to volunteer as tribute. Kailangan natin malaman
We should find out. Through Tones.
Yes.
Tones, ikaw ang susi. Ikaw ang susi.
Hindi, pwede naman namin sabihin kay Sir mamaya. Pero tatlo lang kami.
Ano ko si Gino invited?
Pwede naman. Of course.
I love you, Gino.
Now, going through everything that you've been through, how's the response from your family? From your first video up till now? Yeah, friends. What's their response to you guys?
Siyempre, yung mga parents namin, sobrang saya. Tsaka naiiyak-iyak pa yun eh. Pagka kunwari talagang pumuputok na yung
video
namin. Ganito, ganyan eh. Nung una, si Papa, parang na baka mamaya matuluyan yung anak natin.
Ay, hindi pa ba?
Hindi ba?
Ginagawa niya, naninibago. Kasi sa bahay, hindi kami ganito. Hindi kami ganun ka-open. Nonchalant, very nonchalant kami sa bahay.
Okay.
Tipong, ganito ganyan. Talagang lalaki-lalaki, brusko-brusko, ganito ganyan. Nung napapanood niya na sa social media yung mga videos, parang feeling ko sinasabi niya, anak ko ba to? Parang ganun.
Kasi ang layo ng character mo.
Sa TikTok, dalawa magkahiwalay kami. Sa Facebook lang kami magkasama. So, anong nangyayari, ito na lang pinapanood niya. Hindi na ako. Hanggang sa nung tumagal, okay, natatawa na siya. Sinishare niya na rin. Ganun.
Okay, that's
May kasamang sobre.
Ayun,
Papa, eto. For you.
May suhol.
Sayang yung views,
Yung mom ko naman, siya naman yung pinapanood. Ayaw naman. Daw okay kami ng mom ko eh.
Okay.
Tawang-tawa siya eh. Pero pag nag-video live na, siya pinapanood, ako hindi.
Bakit daw?
Siguro, sawang-sawa na sa Ikaw na, puro kagaguhan. Pero sobrang proud.
I think one of the things that makes your videos extra funny is also because people see how you guys are having like an actual good time. Alam mo yung parang
Tapos walang tinatapakan. Not making fun of
without
anyone but
having to make
yourselves.
fun of anyone else. Like you guys are just enjoying it. I gotta ask, like especially when you're coming out with videos every day, like are there days where you're like, medyo nakakatamad naman umarte ng ganito or nakakatamad alam mo yun, like to come up with content because I know that a lot of content creators out there, they experience burnout, because they put so much pressure on themselves. For you guys ba, meron ding moments na gano'n na parang hindi ko masyadong feel pero sige gawin natin?
Actually, wala eh. Kasi ang nagiging inspiration namin dito, yung mga nag-PPM sa amin na nakakatuwa kayo, nakakaalis kayo ng depression, ganito, ganyan.
It's
yung
true.
Sobrang, parang nakakataas.
May mga D-pics na receive. Yung bang inspiration lang?
Mukhang meron. Actually, wala kami lang nagsisensay sa
To fill the gap.
Parang pagka, pare, mag-ahit ka naman, pare.
Pare, mukha na rambutan yun ah. Ay, nasintag mo pare ah. Parang pag ganun niya.
Labor, baka naman.
Ayoko, ang sakit nun.
Have you guys ever seen each other naked?
Actually, naligo kami sabay nito.
Sabay dati. Kasi sa pep squad, ganun eh. After training, sabay-sabay
Shower.
Si Sam, di ba nag-pep squad din yun?
Sa Ateneo.
Yeah.
Hindi ko alam yung kwento na gano'n.
Sa shower pala kayo.
Parang inumit yata ni Sam yun.
Pero speaking of Sir Samoy, sorry. yung isa naming kaibigan, ang tawag sa kanya nung college, Samuel.
Totoo yan. Sa MG talaga.
Kahit may balbas sarado ka.
Siguro sa ganun.
Medyo racist. Si Saboy G yan.
Pero back in college, were you always this funny, or were you, people knew you as the guys from the Pep Squad, or
Makulit na ba talaga kayo?
Makulit na talaga kami.
Kumbaga mahilig na kami gantong act kasi ang dami naming friends na gays na sobrang nakakatawa. Pag kunyari nagiinuman kami, sila yung nagdadala nung saya eh.
True.
Then na-adapt namin lahat.
Hanggang ito na.
na
kami magagawa. Ay, hello. Pasilip-silip ka, yari ka sa akin.
Saan kayo gumigimik? Do you guys still go out, hang out? Or bahay lang?
Before, kasi ma-party kami.
Party
Siyempre,
kami.
Tomas Morato, mga
Tomas
ganyan.
Morato.
Pero kasi ngayon, wala na, hindi na namin kaya.
Hindi na kaya.
Sobrang pagod na.
Dinudumog ba kayo? Pag lumalabas, dinudumog kayo? May
Hindi naman,
malapit.
hindi
Hindi
naman
pa.
siguro.
Wala pa tayo sa point. Malapit na yan.
Malapit na yan.
Maniwala kayo, malapit na yan.
Actually, nakakataba ng puso yung mga ganyan, nakakatawa eh. Pag mga shit na tayo, na-recognize tayo.
nare-recognize kami. Nung una nga parang tuwang-tuwa kami. Unang may nagpa-picture na parang,
Ala, grabe, sikat ako.
di ba alam mo yun, yung ganong feeling? And then pag tumagal is parang nakakasanayan mo na parang, siguro ito na pala yung magiging buhay namin. Sa mga kasi public figure ka na.
Right.
So you have to get used to it na rin.
So are you guys are you sure that you don't have any scandals from before?
Ako.
Ako,
Wala.
Ako,
Parang may question mark yung dulo. Noong una may may
conviction eh.
Ako, wala eh. Kasi pag nag-send daw, dinidelete ko.
Mama, joke lang yun. Vanish mode.
Now you see it. Now you know. Yay!
If you were to transition, obviously you're going the route of entertainment, showbiz for sure. What is your dream role? Teleserye or maybe movie?
Ako kasi gusto ko maging action star talaga.
Action star.
Hindi, totoo yan. Even before, gusto ko talaga. Like, bang!
Ramin! Cover me!
Pero actually, speaking of, meron kaming showing sa darating na April. Pero hindi pa sure.
Okay.
Pero hindi pa namin pwede
Sabihin.
Okay.
yung title eh. Pero basta makasama namin.
Okay. But what would be your dream role and who would be your
Co-star.
your leading man or woman?
Actually, pareho naman kami. Kasi itong
So, action din.
portray, nagawa na namin siya dito sa ginagawa movie. So, syempre, ganun yung content namin. Kumbaga parang effortless na, wala nang challenge sa amin eh. So, gusto naman namin, parang lalaki kami. Action star,
Action
mga
movie
ganun
talaga.
yun.
Okay.
Mga ganun.
Kasi mahilig kami sa mga stunts. Like really, mahilig kami mag-gymnast neto. Yes,
Helicopter.
Helicopter mo nga ako.
Oh shit!
Japanese yarn!
No, eto, si Tony, he was typecasted as a Japanese rapist.
2 movies na
Nasa Markova siya eh. Yung Markova Comfort Gay and he was
Patingin nga.
Hindi ko naniniwala. Dream co-star, male and female. Both of you. Dream as in yung kapares mo talaga sa movie. Yung may kissing scene levels, ganon. Hala.
Parang di bagay sa branding namin. Yung kissing scene eh. What if kami na lang mag-kissing scene?
Kadiri.
Siguro sa kissing scene, hindi pa kami ready.
yung parang love interest. Ganyan. Sige, both, male and female.
Ikaw muna.
You had that power to pick.
Ako yung si Richard Gutierrez.
Gutierrez.
Sa
Incognito.
Netflix, Incognito. Grabe, ang angas.
Ang gwapo.
Richard Gutierrez.
Richard yung gusto mga sama.
Richard. Sa lalaki ako, si John Lloyd Cruz.
Okay. Okay.
Galing, pagdating sa artehan. Pero pag syempre action, syempre Coco Martin.
Tamang parinig eh.
Ano man?
So sinasabi mo sobrang idol mo siya.
Uy.
Late ko na rin. Putang baka lalo kami hindi invite.
Naku ka, Gamboa.
Gamboa for a free!
Inulit-ulit yung parang pahala ko makakain kayo.
Hindi na mabigyan
Team Gamboa.
Yung sa babae naman. Sige, sa babae.
Ako sa babae siguro, Catherine Bernardo.
Ay,
Good choice.
Okay.
Bea Alonso.
Bea, pares.
great choice.
Naalala ko kasi yung sa movie nila ni John Lloyd, yung
One More
More
Chance.
Chance. Grabe, sobrang galing niya. And syempre ako, pinangarap ko rin naman maging lead role, yung ganyang yung malungkot na...
Matinee idol.
Gusto ko matry sa susunod.
Kung may kontrabida, tapos I guess, ibubugbog ka.
O, kanino kayo magpapasampal?
Magpapabugbog.
Magpapabugbog.
Papabugbog.
Oh.
Yes, ah.
Who would that guy be? Or girl?
Ano magpapabugbog? Ay baka siya yung bugbugin ko pa.
Hindi, siguro sa akin, papayag ko bugbugin ako si Dennis Trillo.
Dennis Ray.
Sige, Dennis, tirahin mo lang ako na
My husband's lover, no?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right. Sino partner doon?
Si Tom
Rodriguez.
Rodriguez.
Tom Rodriguez.
Tom Rodriguez.
Ikaw, Marcy.
Siguro ako, nag-extra din ako dyan before.
Seryoso?
Yung may husband's lover. Yes, bading din. Parang way back, nakalamutan ko college pa ako noon.
Hindi yung action role na binabala ko.
Hindi. So nasa bar ako sayo-sayo si bading ng ganon. Nilalandi ko yung mga bakla-bakla. Pero wala siyang line.
Wala speaking.
Talagang
Extra lang.
Extra sabi
Extra.
talaga, ikaw dito, David, lakad ka dito. Sayo-sayo ka. Ako naman si bading ganon.
Nakapagod kayo.
Speaking of, who picked your names? Who decided na, ito, Abdul Marcy?
Sa office kasi, nung pagpasok ko, meron pangalan na sa kanya, Abdul. Kasi...
Dahil balbasarado.
Hindi nila alam, evolved na siya from Sam YG to Abdul.
Hindi ko alam kung medyo racist yung mga katrabaho namin.
Racist siya.
Kasi pagpunta ko doon sa office, like bago-bago pa lang ako. Yung iba tinatawag ako, Stoy, ano to? Uy, Abdul! Gano'n ako. Abdul! Kasi hindi nila alam, ano bang lahi mo mga so, Israeli kasi ako. So I'm from Jerusalem talaga.
Seryoso ba?
And then...
Ang layo naman ng...
So ako pinanindigan ko na lang. Sige na,
Abdul na lang tayo.
I guess.
Abdul, maganda naman pakinggan.
Tapos yung Marcy.
Yung Marcy ako, kasi may mga kaibigan na close din ako sa mga babae. Tsaka sa mga LGBT kong kaibigan. So ang mga tawag ko sa mga babae, Marcy. Marcy, kumusta ka na? Ganon. Kaso hindi ko in-expect. Nung pagputok namin, meron palang Tito Mars.
Na medyo negative.
Na medyo kamukha ko daw.
Oo.
Speaking of...
Mas pogi ka, by the way.
Ito
I
yung
know.
pagkakataon mo. Ito na yung pagkakataon mo para kasi napagkakamalan siya sa labas eh.
Sige.
Pagkakataon mo linisin mo na
Ito
ikaw
na.
si Tito Abdul.
Actually, alam niyo ba, mayroon din ako, pumunta ako ng mall and then pumunta ako ng isang bilihan ng damit. May tumatawag sa akin sa labas, Tito Mars, parang iba yung tingin sa akin eh. Iba yung tingin. Hindi ako lumalabas ng mall. Ay, doon sa may yan.
Doon sa may
Inatay ko
bilihan.
lumalas kasi galit na galit yung iba. And then meron kami nag-shooting kami sa vegan. Kasama namin sila Jun sa Bayton. Eh di nagpa-picture, ayan sila Tito Abdul. Tapos sabi ng babae, ay ayoko dyan lumapit si Tito Mars yan eh. Pero ako, ang sakit.
Kasi medyo para siyang Rendon na...
Character.
Pero actually nung sinilip ko yung, nakikita ko kasi sa FYP pa rin yung bago niya account. Bago niya account.
Ano ban siya? Yung luma?
Madaming account. Pero ngayon, na-realize ko na for the content lang talaga yung ginagawa niya.
Yes.
Actually,
Character
ni-remake
lang.
niya yun yung sardinas na yun kumakain talaga siya. Tsaka mabait eh. Mabait siya. Nakikita ko sa video niya sa mga live niya. Ano siya mainhin? Ay guys, ganito ganyan. Kaya hindi ko alam kung nakikita yung nagko-comment ako, Tito Abdul? Kaya kasi hindi niya nakikita. Pero alam ko, kilalata kami ni Tito Mars kasi dahil sa yung nag-trending na Baby Hindi Ubra. Kasi yun sa akin yung nagsimula eh. So yun, ginawa niya din. So sabi niya, sa caption niya, Tito Mars, hindi ako yung friend mo
FYI lang FYI.
Tawa ako eh. Pero parang mabait eh. Mabait si Tito Mars eh.
Nag-character na. Pero nakakainis talaga. Nakakainis yung posts niya.
Ibig sabihin sobrang effective.
True.
Pero parang kind of like what Carlos Agassi is doing now.
Yeah.
Diba? If it started out with the really horrible songs.
Yes. Happy na birthday mo pa.
Diba? And then he kind of reinvented himself starting off on Facebook na parang he started talking about fitness and
Yes!
nutrition.
And normal pala siya.
Sobrang ayos. And then our friend Sam actually just sent something now na he's actually talking about something na maayos na naman. So alam mo yung parang people are now like, oh, maayos ka naman pala eh. Alam mo yung parang, so yeah.
It's also just an act.
Yeah.
Now, do you guys, obviously on social media, it's easier to contact you. Are you surprised with like maybe some famous people that have messaged you or left a comment that you're like, oh,
Kilig! Kilala mo kami?
Actually, si ang nag-message sa atin talaga, si Derek. Yan, kinuha kami sa movie. Kasama sila sa akin, sa sila titikaw ko yan.
Tsaka dami ring celebrity na nagko-comment.
Oo eh.
Nakikipag-collab sa amin, like si Petra.
Oh, okay.
Mahalimuya.
Mahalimuya,
Si
Ashley.
Ashley. Sa amin si Ashley. And then, may iba rin sila Carl, Limpin, mga nakakausap
yan.
naman.
Si John Lloyd, di pa ba nag-comment?
Hindi pa.
Ay, nante ko
Pati si
nga.
Dennis.
Kasi Richard
Ayaw mo send yung video mo sa kanya, DM.
Yung nag... Charlie, sorry, joke lang yan.
Pwede bang pa-describe nung pakiramdam nung nakita niya yung email ni Direk na parang gusto kayong kunin sa movie? Na parang, damn! Ito na yun!
Ako si una na
Sumabog
kasi.
puso ko nun eh.
Nagiinom ako nun. Ang haling tapat, lasing si Bakla. Alfonso, wait! Ganyan, nag-browse ako bigla. May familiar yung pangalan. Kilala ko to eh. Siya yung director ng Lolo in the Kid. Yung mga movie ni Katrina, ganito. Iba na wala yung amots ko.
Sayang yung alak. Sayang yung alak.
Nag-reply ka agad. Nanginginig pa ako noon. Sabi ko, yes naman direct kahit anong role pa yan. So, pinasa ko na sa handler namin. Siya na yung nagre-reply.
Pero nung una, sabi, kumakalma kami. Kasi, shit, baka mamaya hindi matuloy ito. Baka ma-jinx, ganyan.
Pag sobrang
Pray lang
excited mo
tayo.
for something.
Yes, pray lang. Hanggang sa, yun na, sabi na ng mga kailangan details. Sabi ko, eto
Totoo na to.
Eto na to. Bakla na talaga tayo.
Tsaka in-expect na namin.
Doon mo lang nalaman.
Pwede ba namin yung kunin? Sabi namin ito, bakla tayo dyan.
For sure.
Actually,
You're like 100%. Ito na.
Obviously, the online is you guys have created something very positive, very fun. But there's another side of the internet that is also very dark and can also bring the worst.
Are you talking about the racist reels on Instagram?
Racist reels, or just
Homophobic reels.
homophobic reels to haters. How are you guys coping with that? Which is a real big thing. Obviously, not everything that you put out, everyone understands where you're coming from.
Yeah.
Actually, pagdating dyan, tong kaibigan ko na to, may pasensya na ito.
Ayun.
Pero ako kasi,
May pitik.
unbothered ako.
Okay.
Sa totoo lang. So ako minsan kinokontrol ko to. Hayaan mo na yan. Huwag mo nang reply niyan. Ganito, ganyan. Kasi sa totoo naman talaga, once na maging content creator ka, kasama na yan.
Hindi mawala yun.
Yes, kasama na yan. Talagang expect mo na merong talagang mambabash at mambabash sa'yo. Ganito, ganyan. Nagulat nga ako, nakita ko sa Reddit yung mukha namin eh. Nandun eh. Biruin mo, mga English
queer-baiter
tao
daw
dun, di ba?
kami.
Yes, queer-baiter daw.
Ganun.
Sabi namin, hayaan mo na. Wala eh. Content creator tayo, talagang tanggapin natin. Ganun.
Queer baiter.
Yes.
Ano yung masturbator?
Hindi. Queer baiting is, ano yung explain?
Basically, parang portraying that you're queer to
Nagpapanggap.
get the queer
To get- yeah,
audience.
yeah.
To get the
Kumbaga,
views.
para
mahulog yung loob nila
na
sa'yo.
maging bading para lang makakuha ang
Yes.
babae. Diba?
Or
Hindi nila alam
audience.
lalaki talaga.
Kami naman, may mga kaibigan kaming LGBT which is close talaga namin. So, syempre, nagtatanong din kami na,
Offensive ba to?
Oo, offensive ba to? So far, wala. Tsaka mas nakakatuwa dito pagdating sa mga mall. Mas karamihan pa ng mga, kunwari, nagpapapicture, mga LGBT pa. Kaya sabi ko,
Tanggap.
tanggap
Parang
nila.
ayun din. Tsaka yung mga bashers namin, kung mabasa nyo, more like ano lang, parang, ay di, nagpapanggap lang to na lalaki. Puro ganun lang.
Puro
Wala
ganun
kang
lang.
ibang marababasa.
Ganun.
Na kahit anong negative, wala naman so far.
Wala bang babae lumalapit sa inyo na pwede
Baka naman.
convert?
Baka kaya.
Try natin.
Na
Dakmain kaya natin,
Baka
try
kaya.
lang.
Try lang.
like one night lang
Baka may
tayo.
something pa. May chance.
Actually, may malaswang nag-chat sa akin eh.
Seryoso?
Ano sabi? Boys night out.
Wag
Kita mo
ba?
si Boy.
Okay lang.
DJ sa show sa Magic ba?
May SWAT in Gamboa.
Starts also with the T. Ibang show naman.
Sige, go, go, go.
Patakip ng tenga, maha.
Tita, muna.
Actually, may nag-message sa akin. Hindi ko alam, parang dummy account eh. Parang sabi siya Tito Marcy, i-rim mo ko.
Hi, Rim.
Hindi na wala yun.
Okay.
May mga ganun. May mga
Pakipasa
ganun.
Nag-reply ka pa.
ang number.
Hindi na ako nag-reply.
Hindi ka nag-reply?
Hindi na.
Ako na mag-reply.
Tanggap ka na lang.
Pati pa ako na naman ganun sa'yo.
Ay, bakla, tanda mo, nandito ako ha.
Sorry.
What mine is mine.
Respeto lang. Yeah, when it comes to guys, do you guys have the same type? Magkaiba? Or sharing is caring?
Sharing is caring.
The boys night out kasi gano'n eh, no? Sharing is caring.
Parang sharing is caring yung balak nila sa'yo.
Parang okay ka.
I believe that's called commensalism.
Hindi nag-intersect yung mga type nyo. Magkaiba yung mga type nyo.
Oo, magkaiba.
Magkaiba.
Hindi kayo mag-aaway.
Hindi.
Hindi everyone
Ano,
happy.
nag-aaway na ba kayo ever? Kahit yung mga tampuhan, ganyan, kakasaran.
Sobrang babaw na tampuhan lang. Pero isang beses lang yun eh.
Ito na yun, ng
parang yan.
content creators na kayo na.
Content creator.
Ano naman?
Paano ba yun ba?
Parang ano lang, more
Babaw lang
advice
talaga.
lang naman yun eh. Parang, kasi may kabi mag-usapan ko nung naging
Mali.
last week. Parang di ko nagustuhan. Palagi ka na lang late.
Yun.
Ano tayo, nauna ako palagi, late ka. Parang more on ganun lang. Tapos more on real talkan lang. More on reality lang naman yung usapan natin.
Tsaka ang kinaganda kasi sa amin, accountable kami sa nagagawa namin mali. Ganun. So
that's
pagka
nice.
in-address ko sa kanya to, ay oo, sorry, oo talaga. Kasi sa amin dalawa, ako talaga madalas late.
Hindi, palagi yan.
Si Gino palagi on time to.
Ay, pagka dalawa namin na late, alam nyo na. Sabihin lang namin, guys, sorry traffic.
Sorry guys, di umabot ha.
Pero yung maganda kasi sa amin, napag-usapan naman namin agad. Tsaka, when it comes to content, like for example, may isang brand na kumuha sa amin.
Okay.
Hindi kasi pwedeng kayong dalawa, isa lang ang kukunin ko sa inyo. Ngayon, may sasabihin ko sa handler namin na parang, hindi pwedeng ganun. Sige, bayaran nyo ako isang tao lang pero kailangan dalawa kami lalabas
So
sa video.
package deal talaga.
So kahit bayaran nyo yung pang isang tao, hindi nyo man
So
kami
naghahati ka
bayaran
ng ng TF? Ibibigay mo yung
Ganun.
Talaga?
Kunyari siya lang yung kinuha. Mag-appear ako sa video niya pagsasanay namin yung video. Kahit isang bayad, paghatian pa rin namin.
Talaga? Hindi eh.
Sana ganun tayo dito. Mayaman na natin sa bayan ni Tommy. Coach, yung mga club mo.
Actually kasi pagka kunwari nagsimula yan na siya lang yung siya lang may promotion, siya lang may bayad, or kunwari ako lang, doon na magkakaroon ng barricade sa gitna namin.
Totoo yun.
Kaka-issue rin eh.
So mas ang habang maaga iniiwasan namin yung ganun.
Dapat ganun pala tayo. Ganun din.
Parang too late na tayo to.
There's no turning back to
You're too far ahead.
16 years na to show na to.
And it's not like you're gonna share.
Unless retroactive, yung mga pera mo babalik mo sa...
But is there another step for the both of you? Like, for example, you guys are doing a lot of things online. You're doing the movie. Are you guys into hosting?
Musical career.
Actually ngayon, nagpa-plan na kami mag-host. Ang dami na kumukuha din sa amin. Hosting sa kasal.
Hostess.
Actually.
Anong oras kayo?
Saan club?
Yung mga artista din na nag-help sa amin.
Yes,
Anong prime time nyo?
So, umuo kayo sa kasal?
Actually,
Hindi
hindi pa.
pa.
Kasi aralin ba namin eh.
Tinaplan pa lang namin.
Pero ang galing din na inisip niyo pang aralin. No?
Oo, yung game. Sige, go! Alam mo yun?
Honestly, you guys are super quick. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like you could do it easily.
They're gonna take our jobs.
Hindi, actually, parang hindi ko alam kung skill ba namin yun. Pero parang madali lang namin ma-adapt yung isang bagay na kunwari. Kunwari pag DJ, what's up guys? Good evening! Ganyan. Parang pagka kunwari naturo sa amin yun, parang ganito pala to. Ganito pala to.
Gusto niyo ba mag-DJ dito?
Actually,
Kaso walang bayad.
dati,
So, mababa
binala ko.
sahod.
Kaya nag-OJT ako sa MBC.
Okay.
Yes.
Manila
Doon ako
Broadcast.
yes,
Okay,
doon ako
okay,
nag-OJT.
As in, 90%?
Which station? Love? Or...
Hindi ko alam, pero
yes.
parang department ako ng marketing nun.
Ah,
Pero
okay.
pag nakakita ako ng ganito nun, kinaganon. Charis!
Very big ha.
Pag nakakita ako ng
Bias
mga...
ka ba sa whether it's a red
Red tip or...
red foam, ito sponge or black? Anong gusto niyo na kulay?
Kasi honestly, ako black eh.
Actually, ako gusto ko BBC eh.
Magkakasundo kayo.
Sa akin wala naman kahit na ano. Kasi magiging violet din naman yan.
Magiging ilong na ni Squidward.
Galing niyo.
Oh my gosh.
So fast.
My goodness. But please, how can people contact you if they want to collab or get you maybe as endorsers?
Actually, wait.
Our host?
Job opportunities.
Speaking of dream like endorsement. Like, let's just say, sending it out there into the universe. If there's a brand that you haven't worked with that you really want to work with in the future, what is that brand?
Actually, hindi brand eh.
Ano?
Parang isa group, Team Payaman. Pareho kami. Ito yung pinakapangarap namin dati pa lang na gusto namin makapasok dito. Kasi iba yung goal nila eh.
Yeah.
Kasi sa branch, parang yung mga kumukontak sa amin na branch, parang bonus na lang to sa amin.
Okay.
Ang kailangan namin community,
Okay.
yung makakapag, sa amin, magtuturo sa namin kung paano para mag-enhance pa kami lalo,
Okay.
gumaling kami, paano kami tutulong sa kapwa natin. And ayun, Team Payaman lang talaga.
Team Payaman talaga.
Swerte nila, kumukuha nila kayo.
Yung Team Adonis, ayaw niya.
Tipong,
Mankind.
Si Mark Eras nag-perform
yeah,
sa
yeah.
Adonis.
Yes.
ayun yung
kailangan
collab
niya.
with Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas. Ayos din yun.
Pero pagdating sa mga content creator, yan number 1, Team Payaman.
Team Payaman,
TV. Pero pagdating sa brands,
Pero
sige.
sa brands, ayun, tatanong ko pa lang sa'yo eh.
Kasi maraming magagandang brands eh. Sa totoo lang, marami kaming gustong brands. Pero siguro so far, ang gusto ko, siguro mga Uniqlo. Yes, Nike. Yung tipong, kung
Top
wish mo
brand.
talaga
International
international na,
brand.
di ba?
International
Hangadin mo na yung mataas.
Oo.
Ganun.
Ako, pwede na ako Durex.
Yan, no.
Actually,
Go Rocky.
Actually,
kinontak kami siya.
Durex.
Durex, yes.
Ito, Go Rocky.
Di ba, pampano?
kwento mo
pampatigas.
kaming Go Rocky.
Ayan, mga,
Pampatigas siya.
mga health and wellness for men.
Ay, actually may liga ko magpinom niyan.
Yeah.
Na mga ganyan, meal supplement, meal enhancement. Nag-ano kasi, ako personally kasi,
Gusto mo ngayon?
Hindi, meron ako dyan.
actually for you yun eh.
May baon.
Kwento mo yung huli mong binili. Yung last na binili mo. Honeymoon tea.
Punta akong Binondo. Ngayon, kasama ko yung uncle ko galing States.
Okay.
So, David, where can I buy ganto ganyan? Punta kami ng nagtanong ako ng gantong tea or ng gantong capsule sa isang Chinese store. Ay, wala eh. Sabi niya, meron ako, honeymoon tea. Sabi niya, nagtitinda kasi Chinese eh. Honeymoon tea, tinry ko. Aba, solid.
Rock solid.
Matindi.
Pero bukod doon, may ginagamit ka pa, di ba? Yung mga
Meron pa ako may ginagamit yung mga capsule. Kasi ako naniniwala ko na parang, hindi pwedeng tayo lang yung satisfied. Kailangan yung mga partners satisfied. And like, 1 minute, okay ka na? Hindi pwedeng ganun. Kawawa naman si partner
Ilang minutes
natin.
dapat? Abdul.
3 hours.
Hihilang pahinga.
Magana.
Medyo oras na ng half marathon.
Yung tipong pag-ihi mo, malalaglag na lang yung ano mo.
Tinuruan ko pa siya. Sabi niya, sabi ko ito, take mo to. Kailangan, walang laman yung tiyan mo. Kailangan 2 hours, di ka nakakain. Tapos nag-chat sa akin, effective. Hindi mo pek.
Hindi kinaya.
So normal niya pala. Okay na.
You guys gotta come back when your movie comes.
Yes.
Promote.
Sige. Promote your movie when
promote
it
your
comes
movie.
out. Pag may time. I
Pag
think
pwede
it's
nang
super
pag-usapan yung
Sa ngayon kasi wala pang, hindi pa sure yung
busy. When it
date.
finally shows, and then you can come here to promote.
naman, sige.
Plug.
Pwede.
Pwede.
Na may final date na kami. Pwede natin.
Yes. We'd love to see you
Pero as far as I
again.
know, parang April siya eh.
Mga ganun.
Malapit-lapit na pala.
Okay.
And how can they contact you just in case they want to
Collab.
How do we find you online?
Ayan. So guys, hindi ko kasi kabisado yung number eh. So, ayan, kontakin nyo na kami sa Facebook.
Okay.
Ayan, paki-DM kami, Abdul and Marcy. So open naman kami palagi. Binabasa namin lahat ng message. And sa TikTok, pwede nyo ako message Tito Abdul.
And Tito Marcy. Actually, sa mga bio namin, nandun yung mga work...
Business number, email.
Business number.
Yes.
Okay.
Ganun.
And yung mga DMs, yung mga advanced.
Clean.
Yeah, keep it clean daw. Okay lang? Or gusto mo dirty?
Clean mo,
Mas maganda dirty para sa challenging eh.
Para may excitement, di ba?
Kunwari enjoy. Yung board ka magbasa ng mga email no, ay, eto muna papanoorin ko.
Uy, 25 seconds.
Tipong sa DM mo na may mga obstacle pa. No?
Side quest.
Hindi naman pwedeng all work lang.
Dapat enjoy lang.
Definitely naka-filter na photos and videos muna. bago documents eh.
Tapos save mo muna baka may ma-report yung account mo.
All the videos go into primary. Everything else general.
May ganun na yung primary general.
Someone wanted to ask one of my friends, she goes, can you tell kung Dax o Juts? Isang guy. Oo.
May radar ba kayo?
May radar ba?
Like, anong tingin nyo sa isa't isa? Tingin mo si Tito Marcy.
Hindi, nagkakita na sila eh.
Ay, nagkakita
Si Tones na lang.
Ay, sige, si Tones.
Kami na.
Actually, silang tatlo.
Hindi, si Tones lang.
Sige nga.
Ayoko ma-judge.
Tayo nga.
Parang nakatayo na.
Yan. Hindi, kaya ko na to. Kaya ko na to. It's okay.
Hindi, parang nakabukol eh. Oo eh. Parang ano eh.
Feeling ko malaki to.
Boner.
Di pala gumagalaw na yung pa ako dito, gumagalaw.
Hindi,
So confirmed.
Tingin ko, Dax. Dax.
Dax to.
Doc, sa tingin mo ba Tony yan?
Hindi, kasi actually
legendary yan eh.
kasi ako talagang parang confirm ko na pagmaga yung itsura, Johnny Sins.
May point.
Johnny Sins eh. Johnny Sins talaga, Dax eh.
Pero yung era yata nito medyo Peter North.
Ulol.
Uy, matanda na yun. Si Gino.
Wala.
May mga anak eh. Ayaw
mga
Sila tumayo.
Anak ko.
Baka mamaya, magalit sa ating yung asawa.
Okay lang.
Yung anak yung
The kids.
Sige, Slick, tayo ka daw.
Ayan, si Slick.
Ayan.
Si Slick ang ano natin.
Hala.
Parang mga mala to eh. Mga
Feeling ko din.
para mala Ted Filon yung Pero alam yung chismis there.
Sino sana Roses yung
Napanood ko lang.
sa forbidden questions na sinabi.
Tama.
Oh my God.
No, but thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Do you want to say hi to anyone?
You want to thank
Guys,
anyone?
Hello sa mga kaibigan ko dyan, sa nanay at tatay ko, lalo na sa girlfriend ko. Hello. At dyan, kaila Ate Cha, Kuya Betong, and kila Buboy, tsaka sa mga sumuport sa amin since day one, Centers Parche, and Mad Barbers, madami pa.
Yes. Ayan, maraming salamat una-una sa pag-invite sa amin dito. And gusto ko lang mag-hello sa mom ko.
Hello, Mom. It's me again.
Ayan man, narinig niyo na yung yung mga tungkol sa amin Baka hindi mo na ako papasukin ng bahay.
And sa partner ko, yan, hello.
I love you.
On behalf of everyone na napasaya nyo, sobrang
Thank you.
Sobrang happy pill talaga kayo. I can't even imagine how many lives you've touched, how many people you've lifted up. So thank you for existing. You guys are incredible. I'm so happy got to meet you.
Thank you. Sobrang nakataba ng puso yung mga ganyang message actually. Kasi ito, very natural na lang sa amin to. So parang, grabe no, may mga napapasaya pala tayong tao na katulad ng Mar.
Actually, may naalala pa ako. Ang dami nagko-comment sa amin. Uy, grabe nakakatawa kayo. Wag muna kayo mamatay
It's morbid.
Okay, thank you.
Parang gusto na, wow, thank you
Saka yung what's not being said kasi there is kung hindi na kami nakakatawa, pwede na mamatay. Kasi diba parang, okay, nakakamatay sinakatawa kayo eh.
Para naman Anyway, ayan, thank you.
Thank you.
Salamat.
Guys,
so
sobrang
much.
thank you. It's an honor. It's an honor. Thank you so
We love
much.
you guys.
At gusto namin bumalik dito.
Yes.
Yes.
Ay, kailangan.
Oh,
anytime.
Kailangan.
Yes.
Sa namin.
Patay ka sa akin, Tony talaga.
Ako, pagkabalik namin, dapat meron ka ng dalang Durex.
Meron yan sa kotse.
Hindi pa ako ready.
Actually, sa totoo lang, nakasuot na.
Sorry, hindi pa ako nag-ahit.
Gusto mo magparim, di ba?
Time to shine. Grenade.
Please make this action film happen. Please.
Go support them online, guys. Tito Abdul, Tito Mars. They're wonderful. Wonderful.
All right, stick around. We also have another guest, Miss Fabi, coming up right after this.
Tony, Slick, Gino, and Tin. Boys Night Out. Magic 89.9. Tony, Slick, Gino, and Tin. Boys Night Out. Magic 89.9.
Thank you so much to Tito Marcy and Tito Abdul. And from one crazy interview and guesting to much more mellow, more more serious talk.
No, it's because I think it has to balance out.
We're gonna shift gears. If they were on the fifth gear, this one's a bit on the third and fourth. A little
Steady.
A little more steady.
Steady, exactly. I mean, if it's you're not putting the pedal to the metal, you're just cruise.
This is definitely going to be of interest to all of you. She is a coach. Coach Fabi Carino is the founder of Mind Your Mind Academy and CEO of Facilitate Thrive. She's also a TEDx speaker and an HR icon. And we got a series of questions that I've lined up for you. And this is going to be a lot of fun as well. So welcome, good evening, welcome to the show. It's been so long since I've seen you. It's been like since last year.
Yeah, last year, correct. Yeah. So thank you for having me here. That was such a riot, episode a while ago. That was so fun. I couldn't say, I was saying to myself, oh my God, how will I top that energy? But you know what? I'm not a serious person, so you can go ahead and shoot any questions.
I love that.
Nice.
Well, I guess we're starting the new year.
Yes.
Chinese New Year just passed a couple days ago. Obviously, 2025 is we're in February already. What's the mindset, since you are all about the mind and you are a coach? What's the mindset that one should have going into the new year? How can we, if obviously 2024 was a really bad year, or we hit a lot of bumps on the road at the end, how can we gear and shift our mindset to better ourselves, to
a more positive one?
More positive, and at least
improve ourselves.
Optimistic.
Yes.
Yeah, you know what? I did a vlog regarding this, and there are top 3 things I want to share. No?
Okay.
First and foremost, you need to celebrate your wins. I think most of us are always focused on our failures. We're so great in self-sabotaging ourselves.
Right.
The moment we wake up and then we look at ourselves at the mirror, we always look at what we don't have, why we don't look this way, why are we getting older, why are we not getting any younger.
Is there a
speaking for
wrinkle
experience.
here?
Why is my white hair used to be 1 or 2, now it's like a bunch of them.
Right.
I think that we're so used to self-sabotaging ourselves. I guess I want to let you know that in terms of my message, we need to take a look at what have we achieved in the last years. You know what? Achievement doesn't have to be having accolades.
Okay.
All right, or having a brand new sports car. Of course, those are.
That's really nice.
Yeah, I would love that.
That's also
right?
really nice. Yeah.
They would say that it's better to cry inside a Ferrari than
Right.
a bicycle, right?
Yeah. Well, it depends on the bicycle. There are bicycles that are also very expensive.
Very, very expensive bicycles out there. And I think we need to focus on what have we done, and if waking up every day is the
Already
only
a
thing
gift,
we only did,
supposedly.
I think we need to highlight those things.
That's a win already.
Celebrate small wins.
Yeah.
Yeah, celebrate small wins, and likewise celebrate life itself. I have been counseling a lot of men, especially executive level. They have it all.
Yeah, because men have a lot of issues.
I know they do.
We don't talk about it as often.
They do.
Yeah.
And I noticed that they wouldn't want to talk about anything.
Yeah.
They just like to accumulate their toys.
Yeah.
but in the end, they feel empty.
Yeah.
You know, so I feel that.
Tones,
we
are
need
you
to
okay?
highlight- Yeah, Tones, are you okay now?
Tones, are you okay? You know, with all the toys? All the
What toys? I don't know what toys are you
the
talking
meaningless
about.
pursuits.
They vibrate. Marcy, Abdul.
Yeah. All right. So that's one. Celebrate your wins. Highlight the positive things that has happened to you. The second thing that I want to also highlight, if you want to make 2025 a good year for you, I think we don't need to actually wait for the year all the time. Every day is a chance for us to change.
Yeah.
And one of the things that I want you to also remember, we need to declutter. I think we start to declutter and detox, the two double Ds. Declutter starts from checking what's in your house that's you're too much of having this, like how many bags do you have?
Oh, you asked the correct person. He looked exactly as she knows.
No, sorry.
She saw her back.
Let go of your bags.
Ask
Yeah.
Tony how many cars he has.
Oh, Tony, I didn't know that.
How many women have you seen?
How
This?
how many houses do you have, bro?
How many rooms in your house?
I'm decluttering.
Why is decluttering important?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's if you're familiar with Marie Kondo, she would say
Right.
something like, if it doesn't give you spark anymore, it doesn't spark joy anymore, then you have to let go. And I agree to that. I think we're in an
Okay, I'm gone.
economy.
I'm done the show.
Wow.
Sparking joy. That's sparking joy.
It doesn't spark joy anymore. So I think we're always accumulating because we're trying to fill in that emptiness
That
and that
void.
hole. And I'm guilty of that. During the pandemic, I would go to Lazada and all these online things that you could access to in order for me to buy. And I realized in the end, did it solve my issue about finding meaning? So, right now, I think step number 2 is declutter. Try not to buy anything and try to get rid of 2 things every single day. Whether you throw it or you
Donate.
Co-workers as well.
Yes,
do that, yeah.
I was gonna say also detox from people.
Mga boss ko, yung dalawa.
Sinong boss mo ba?
Wow, I don't know who he's talking about.
I just want to say that the opinions of one host do not reflect
yeah.
the opinions of the
You
other
might
host.
be fired here, Tony. Don't worry. Meron tayong labor laws about
He's
that.
an institution. He's practically a shareholder at this point.
So detox doesn't just mean material things.
Oh, yes. It needs to be things, people, places. Maybe you've outgrown environments that no longer serve you well.
I have to ask though, because I mean, of course, like a lot of people, myself included, have already thought about decluttering.
Yes.
But then, okay, kunwari, like for example, I have 3 kids. My eldest has, I don't know, like he has an artwork from school every week, right? And it starts off with like, oh, I'm gonna keep this one.
That's cute.
And then I'm gonna keep this one and keep this one, keep this one. Like, how do you know when to like cut na parang? Kasi obviously there are a lot of things that are at home that also have either sentimental value na.
Right.
At that moment, it might not spark joy. But 6 months down the line, it
Shucks,
could be like,
tinapon
oh,
ko,
I wish I kept
yeah.
that. So how do you personally, like, how do you draw that line of, okay, I can let this go?
Well, first and foremost, every time you get something new, you need to sacrifice letting go of 2.
Of other things.
Yeah. And the ratio there is 1:2. You buy 1, get rid of 2. Every single day, you can also get rid of 2 things if that's really possible. But I think that there were a lot of scientific basis in terms of decluttering,
Right.
because it gives you more peace. And you know what? I think we're so attached to
We are,
things
yes.
that we become slaves of it.
Right.
In the end, right now, I don't even know how to get rid of my bags, and I'm worried that sometimes, why did I even think about doing these things?
Yeah.
I think you need to reposition your resources into something else, like experiences, like travel. I mean, I love traveling, and I think this is something that you could really bring and treasure all throughout your life. And aside from, good things, of course, I'm into those things, but that's one. Declutter and detoxify from people and places that no longer serve you. Whether it's even family members.
How do you do that? How do you cut
Or coworkers.
Mom, dad, bosses.
Or coworkers.
Your colleagues at work.
Only if they're only if they're toxic. Only if they're toxic.
Okay.
I think you need to learn how to put your boundaries.
Oh.
Yeah.
So,
So you-
doesn't
so-
necessarily mean naman na parang friendship
So how do
over.
we, so how do we tell them? So like, let's say I'm talking to Tin.
Do you have to
Tin,
tell them or can you just like distance yourself quietly?
Oh, depends on your personality. I'm very
Straightforward.
outspoken and I would say this is not good for me. I think that I would prefer to just talk to you during these hours and after let's say weekends. I don't wanna be working with. I don't wanna be
Can I tell
having
them
calls.
to stop texting me? like,
Yes.
after work.
You should.
Okay.
The ladies?
Okay.
Yeah, you should, especially at work. I think managers, some toxic managers have this idea that they can reach out to their
They own
people
you
after
anytime.
work.
Yeah.
I heard
Right.
the Philippines is the worst when it comes to
Work-life balance.
work-life balance. We're the
Yes.
worst in
Are
the
we?
world.
In the world?
In the world.
Damn.
We were
Another first for the Philippines.
we're number one.
Philippines
We
number one.
love to text during weekends, text during holidays,
Or when you're on
deadlines.
vacation.
When you're
Yeah.
done your shift, we have a knack of
True.
over-pleasing
Yeah.
our superiors.
Stop messaging kasi, Tones. Ikaw, like after the show's done, magme-message ka sa amin.
Mga chismis.
I wanna set
Ikaw pala yan,
boundaries
Tony.
here, Tones.
It is.
Guess who's single? Di naman namin kilala.
Who's single now? The who?
Yeah, I think a lot of managers, especially I'm in HR, right? Ganyan yung complain yung mga empleyado eh.
Yeah.
Like, pati ba naman weekend ko na I have to rest, may mga managers. Because I'm gonna tell you that managers have a direct impact in your wellness.
Right.
You'd rather have a good manager to take care of you at work opposing to seeing a therapist because it has a direct impact with the way you think. You're gonna spend more time with people you work with rather than the people at home
Right.
or your family. And so you need to choose the right people. And going back to my second tip, detox and declutter, that includes people by saying no, knowing how to put your boundaries, and likewise, when you say yes, our Filipino mentality, we don't know how to say no kasi.
Yeah. It's
We always
difficult.
say yes.
We
Yeah.
don't want to reject anyone. Eh.
Or nakakahiya. We have that hiya way of like, nakakahiya naman. Wag, sige na nga, kahit ayoko, sige. Diba? And yun yung ayoko kasi we're used to saying yes, but actually our yes has 1,000 meanings. So I think we need to be more sincere and assertive. It's different when you're aggressive, but I think we need to push more assertiveness with Filipino, the Filipino mentality.
I can't make it to your party. I'm sorry.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Because that's so. I think that's one of the most common. I'll try.
Yeah.
I'll try.
But deep
I'll
down
follow.
inside, they're really not gonna follow. You know,
Nah.
Just say yes or no.
Yeah. Correct.
I'm so guilty of that though.
Ako din.
Every one of you.
Yeah. Yeah, we are.
What? You don't know how to say no?
Well,
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
say no.
We're,
Or you have yes,
we're
1,000
generally
meanings.
people pleasers.
Yeah.
Except for
that's-
maybe Tony.
Yeah.
People
Correct.
pleasers / ma-FOMO tayo eh.
No, but
I'm
but
not
I say
so-
if I go, I will go. If I don't, I won't.
But how do you say that?
I'm busy.
can't make it.
So he
Yeah.
But
minds.
if I say
Same here.
but if I say I'm going, I'll go. Like even if it's like 2-3 hours late, I will show up. Even if I'm effing tired, I'll show up. They know that. Everyone knows that. That okay. If he says
Basta magbitaw ka ng salita na you will
yeah,
go. You
if
will
I'm
find
going,
a way.
I will go. Even if I'm really tired, I'll show up.
Yeah, I think we really need to stop people pleasing. And the first person you need to please is yourself. Right?
Can I tell
Hindi
my
na
wife
ibang
this?
tao.
Parang, babe,
But
I
think
don't
also-
want to go.
But I also feel that
You can try.
for those that are wondering
Won't
who we
see you
have
for 2 weeks.
we have Fabi Carino. She's a HR icon and also a TEDx speaker. So if you have any questions on HR or anything in the workplace, please send them in through playback, or you guys can call in 86310899.
I saw recently, a few days ago, I saw there was an article that went asking about, say, managers nowadays hiring new people, how they're having trouble keeping them within the company.
Right.
And you know,
That's true.
not all of a sudden they'll be like, oh, after 2 months, like, no, okay, I can't do this anymore. I have to quit. I have to find myself. How can that be helped for the newer generation that's working? Is if they have that same mindset, like, oh no, I work for the company, but the company has to take care of me. I mean, sometimes their thinking is a little bit different now, as opposed to people that'll be a lifer for 20 years within the company, but then now you won't see that.
Right, because you're working now with a multi-generational workforce. So we have the Gen Z, the Millennials, the Gen X, and now the Gen Alpha eventually. And one of the things I noticed, I work in an advertising agency for a while, for 5 years. I work for Dentsu. And hello to my Dentsu colleagues.
Hey.
Yeah. I worked with them, and we own around 33 companies here in the Philippines, plus boutique agencies and all that. And as the head of HR, my biggest problem was keeping them because they're so eager to join us.
Yes.
They're eager because they're going to be part of a multinational
company,
ad agency
Good
and all
package,
that.
and
Good package. They get
benefits.
to meet people and all that. They have the training of the gurus and creatives and all that. But you know what? This is only good from the very beginning. And in the end, when they find other things that will spark their joy, so to speak, they will leave. They don't care.
Yeah.
You know why? Because they have Gen X parents like me who will take care of them. We've spoiled it. I mean, it's our fault. I mean, we've gone through a different past, and now we have kids. Now we want to keep them and making sure that they're having a great life and all that. So I think that in terms of managing the Gen Z, you cannot compare them with other generations. That's the problem with us. We keep comparing, oh, what about me? You know what? I was a working student and all that. I take the Jeeps and you have to take the Grab and all that.
The resilience, right?
Correct, the resilience. And I think it's really
The grit.
about respecting them as such. That they operate.
That's what they grew up with.
Yes. And we're also responsible for that as parents because we give them everything that we can, right? But one of the things that I noticed working in that advertising agency, you need to keep it fun. You have to always make sure that in terms of giving them opportunities, hindi na uso yung 1 year ka sa amin, 2 years, mag-ano na lang kayo, chunking na lang kayo. Okay, 2 months, 3 months. Kasi it's going to be a win-win situation where it's called the gig economy, where you hire them for a gig for 1 month, 2 months. Mas maayos for us because we don't have to pay honestly for their benefits, the HMO and all that. That's expensive. Around 30% of your monthly salary plus 30% is for the benefits. So for allowances and all that. Whereas when you have, let's say, gig workers like the Gen Z, they love that. They want to work
because
anywhere.
they have that freedom also na parang
So
They
I
come
prefer.
in and work, boom, and they're done.
They
Yes.
Move on
want
to the next.
digital nomads.
They work in Siargao, they work in Boracay, and we welcome that. But we also need to ensure that there are some also that are really
stay
good,
talaga.
who stay, who really want to grow their career. These are the rare ones, and I've noticed that I have nieces who are really devoted in terms of their career. But it's because they're very hungry. This because these are people who didn't have anything at all, and they have to prove themselves better. So if you were going to ask me as HR, if you were going to look at the top tier schools, I'm sure you guys are from those schools, I would prefer to get somebody from not on those schools. Because if I hire them, yes, they're smart people. They're really good.
Excuse me?
Really good comm skills and all. Pagalitan mo yan bukas,
Alis na yan.
hindi pa, tatawag pa yung nanay. Oh, I heard that you reprimanded my daughter. Oh my God, really? Because of
Wait,
the
this has
protection.
actually happened?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because technically, they can buy our company. They just want their
because they come
children
from
to go through this kinds of schools, right?
We can buy your
Grabe,
company.
no?
Yeah, they can say that.
How
Like,
dare you?
who treated my daughter like this? Kaya mga ganyan. So,
May ganon?
Ay, may mga ganon. Kasi,
Tsaka minsan,
Can I have my mom call this damn station?
Tsaka minsan, can you imagine if you're from agency, minsan client side pa yung client
minsan
side yung
ganon.
nanay mo.
So, may mga ganyan. Or minsan, can you accommodate my daughter for internship? And how could we say no? This is the blank family
Of the blank,
name in
yeah.
the Philippines, right? But for me, honestly, I see that there's different attitudes between this Gen Z.
Yeah.
Those who come from tertiary schools, from state scholars and all that, they're more hungry. They have a better attitude for me because you know what? They will travel to the office, naka-bus, naka-MRT.
They have that worker mentality.
Yung
They'll
isa,
grind, yeah.
isa magsasign sa akin, Miss Fab, I'm gonna sign the contract. They have a parking lot for my car.
Ay, they have a
Diba?
slot.
So, ang laki ng difference. So, I just want to say, iba-iba sila. Pero I'm saying that may mga good breed. May mga, what I like about the Gen Z, very entrepreneurial ang kanilang mindset. They can put up their companies. At the age of 24, they're considered CEO and all that. CEO ng cosmetics, CEO ng digital
Clothing
company
brand,
nila. So, I think we need to leverage on their creativity. I think we also need to leverage in their ability to say what they want.
Yeah.
They know how to say no. They know not. They don't please people a lot compared to my generation.
They're not afraid to say what's cool and what's not.
Yes,
And I
yes.
think this is a mental note also for superiors, bosses in advertising or any company is we need to listen to the young ones.
I know we
'Cause
have to.
They're the ones that created TikTok. They're the ones that created Twitter. They're the ones that created Facebook at a young age when they were still young. The Mark Zuckerbergs, the Twitter. So we need to listen to them in terms of where the next generation's headed.
And we need to understand them.
Yeah.
It's not just listening, it's really understanding their psychology, that there's no one size fits all when it comes to coaching, managing, motivating people. It's very individualized. And when I coach people, it really depends on their attitude. So as I've said, I'm probably stereotyping people coming from great schools, so top tertiary schools, but I've seen those kinds of people really in especially in that industry where you meet all kinds of Gen Z. But the way to really understand them is to also understand that they grew up in an environment that they have pretty much everything.
Yeah.
And during the pandemic, that was the worst. And I want to talk about the Gen Z alone is around 42 million in the Philippines, of which this was part of my TED Talk actually, of which we have around 48% or 45% of them are having mental health and emotional health issues. That's why ngayon ko lang naranasan in the last 7 years, Ma'am, I'm going to leave the company because of mental health issues. Ma'am, I'm going to leave because I choose myself.
Yeah.
But during my time, wala namang ganun, di ba?
Yeah.
Kahit dumudugo na yung ilong mo at galit na galit ka sa boss mo, you're gonna go to work.
Yeah.
Kahit galing ka sa gimmick, andyan ka. But now, it's really different. I think these people, especially the Gen Z, really need help. I think there's also a call for help. They're so addicted with their phones. The phone addiction is terrible. I mean, we are number one yung sa Gen Z for our kids who are really addicted when it comes
They
to
can't
just...
put it down,
they
yeah.
can put it down because that's their world. And
So what are some self-care strategies that you have
Yeah.
for our listeners or someone that's going through something really tough right now?
I think number one is, of course...
Put the phone down.
Yes, you need to detoxify your phone because we're
Cut the
spending
line.
like
You should cut our line.
how many hours do you
Prepaid.
spend on your phone? Like 6 to 8. Me too. I'm so guilty
I
of
think
that.
I'm
That should be on your phone.
That
Actually.
should be on your phone.
I don't want to check. I'm here.
I think I'm pretty decent with screen.
Ako mga 7 hours some days, some bad days. 5 hours. 5 days, no?
Oh my God.
5 days. How
My
many?
daily average is insane. 15 hours.
Oh my God, that's a lot of
That's
hours.
crazy.
How much?
15 hours, 32 minutes. That's my daily average. Damn, son.
That's a lot.
How many hours?
Yeah.
It's 15 hours.
15 hours a day.
Wow, I'm actually I'm only 9.
9 hours.
8:53.
Yeah.
Fine here.
Oh, mine is 3 hours.
Wow.
Where do you find that?
Screen time.
3 hours? That's great.
That's awesome.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I'm on a bigger screen.
That's why.
Also, he has 3 children.
And I try not to use my phone in front of them because I don't want to be a hypocrite because I don't want them to use their phones as much. I don't want them to use tablets as much.
Oh,
So I
Let
don't
me
use it.
tell you why you should
3 hours.
avoid using your phone.
nice.
The moment we wake up, we have what we call dopamine and cortisol.
Yeah.
And we need that for energy.
Right.
However, if the first thing that you do when you wake up is open your
Doom
phone,
scroll.
don't be surprised that by 3 p.m. you're so
Pagod ka.
tired because you already brought out all the dopamine for the day. Kota ka na. Ang dami-dami ng lumabas. So
Yeah.
you need to really sparingly use it. And one of the things that advice that I can tell you, leave your phone outside your bedroom so that you don't use it while you're sleeping and it's falling on your face eventually.
Actually, the trick is as soon as you wake up, the first 3-4 minutes are the best times to manifest.
Yes.
So using this screen, anytime you open your phone, as soon as you kill that
Dopamine.
Energy.
no, not the energy. It's you're in the alpha state.
Yes.
So you're still able to manifest whatever you want, and it comes stronger. So every time you open your phone, and as soon as you wake up, you kill that state, and then you come back into like the wake state.
Correct.
So you're killing basically your power to manifest.
But I gotta
That is
ask,
too
and I hope you
fast.
don't mind that I ask this because I feel like it's kind of contradicting to some degree, no? Na parang, I mean, obviously, like as somebody who cares about somebody's well-being, you want them to avoid using their phones.
Yes.
But our industry and your industry as well, we're kind of dependent on people using their phones, especially for advertising now. How
That's
much
true.
of that the budget actually goes to
And-
digital, diba? So
Yeah.
like, how do you balance that for you personally? Na parang, it's obviously it's part of your job also to kind of not naman encourage, but it would be beneficial for the company if people were actually on their phones and people were because
Seeing,
it consumes ads. How, and then you as an HR practitioner, like you're also like, oh wait lang, but don't be too much on your phone.
Yeah.
So how does that work?
I
for
think
you?
you need to limit in terms of like your hours. I think 3 hours is great. Some people are saying 20 minutes only. Parang hindi naman kaya
Hindi
yun,
naman
no?
kaya, 'cause work
So
also.
especially if your work, like for me as an influencer
Right.
in LinkedIn, I'm always on my phone checking also
Yeah.
engagements and my clients and all that. But you need to remove first the apps that are no longer there.
Oh,
The
okay,
apps
yeah.
that are
Asleep.
probably for productivity and for sleep and for mental health. Keep it. But for those that are distracting, like games, those are the things you need to remove. Oops. Sorry.
That's why we have a Steam Deck.
But I also think it's a case-to-case basis. If you know that you're self-destructing,
Yeah.
and you know that your mental health is
It's
at
deteriorating,
risk, and you're no longer a plus positive online and to yourself, you got to get off the phone.
I know.
Because you cannot help anyone else if you are a mess and you're toxic as well. You got to help yourself first. And I think a lot of people don't realize that. Like, okay, we're gonna do all this on. We're gonna create. We're gonna make money, but then you burn out.
I
And
know.
Then you're not making any money.
Correct. That's why you need to work smart, no? Because if you're 8 hours, you're on the phone, you could have probably been an MBA student taking some course in
free course,
Harvard.
yeah.
You need to replace those bad habits because it's very hard when you're addicted to something.
Right.
You need to switch that into something that will make you a
Productive and-
better person. And for me personally, I was so addicted at shopping,
Okay.
right? Now I'm changing it. I've enrolled in pretty much some courses again on mental well-being and all that. It's all about investing on yourself in the right way because you know what, I'm gonna tell you something. It's not the money that's what we consider na pinakamahal or pinaka-important resource natin. It's time. Right? And if you're spending 15 hours, 19 hours on your phone, it means to say you're wasting so much time when in fact, you can even take an MBA course for 10 hours a week.
Yeah. Even work doesn't take up like 19 hours of your
so
day technically.
you have to replace that, and based on the Atomic Habits book, you don't have to be grand in your changes.
Yeah.
Just 1%
subtle.
every
The
single
most-
day.
the more
Those
doable
atomic,
ones, diba?
Yeah, you have to do it. Like let's say 8 hours, you need to do it 7 hours, 6 hours,
Yeah.
5 hours. You just need to make those tiny changes every single day, and for sure, you would reap more benefits at the end of
And
it.
galing, because there's one part there where it basically says like you make it as easy as possible, right?
Yes.
So by putting your phone away from you like during the bed, then at least you're already removing X amount of minutes or at least X amount of hours actually using your
Yeah,
phone.
if you want a good habit, you need to make it visible.
Yeah.
Whereas if you want to remove a bad habit,
Yeah.
such as this phone, you need to remove everything or remove the app or put a timer to it. And there are some apps that can help you stop your phone from checking on it. And it will automatically just stop and you won't see it for a while.
Yeah.
Then you can on it again. So there are those that you could use for productivity, wellness. And I think those are the things that you should keep on your phone all the time.
Or even the simple do not disturb. Diba? Like whenever you turn that on, like at least you're not
Naka-alerts.
you're not getting notifications na. Kasi parang syempre pag nakahiga ka tapos biglang nag-buzz yung phone
Like,
mo.
oh.
The first instinct is to, what's that?
Parang pick it up.
The second self-care that I want to highlight is sleep. Very
Okay, yes.
basic. Pero how many hours do we sleep in a day? The thing is, sleep is the elixir of life. If we lack sleep,
Tony, listen.
you don't sleep.
I don't
Tony.
sleep. Well, actually, I
You sleep during the day.
I sleep. Yeah, I take naps. So the naps, the 20-30 minute naps, can get me over the hump of the.
But that basically just
For-
rejuvenates you for a little bit, right?
Yeah,
Like it
but
doesn't repair your
Well,
body.
when I
or
look at
whatever.
my Whoop band, so I do 4 or 5 hours, but that's restful. Out of that
Deep
4 or 5 hours,
sleep.
deep sleep, probably 2 hours
Right.
of deep rest. Aside from, as opposed to before when I was really not sleeping, like an hour.
No,
An
1 hour,
2
a
hours.
night. Wow.
And I would go
But
out.
it's also
do it
your
again.
industry.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, your
you're-
industry.
Yeah, my
also.
industry. You know, we're
yeah.
out like but I think what I enjoy most, obviously, is I'm not really working. I think that's how I've been doing it for the past 15, 20 years.
Oh, that's why that's okay.
I feel like the fulfillment
Trumps the,
trumps.
the exhaustion.
Yeah, I'm not really exhausted because I can do it every day, and I've been doing it every day. And then I took out certain elements to my industry that don't longer serve me. So, and I'm still going out.
Yeah, I remember you telling me that you would choose to go to this place rather than this place because of the age.
Yeah.
And
Batang
you're no
clubhouse.
longer gonna be in those tugs kind of place, but rather the mellow kind. I think, yeah, that's the wise thing of doing things.
I still go to those places, you know what I mean? But it's majority of the time, it's what I enjoyed tonight. Okay, yeah, let's enjoy live music.
That's
And then
right.
tomorrow, let's enjoy karaoke. And then the next night, you know what I mean? So
And you do that every night?
Pretty much.
almost every night.
Wow.
Almost every
yeah.
Almost. I'm out almost 5 times, 4 or 5 times a week.
Yeah. So sleep. I just
Okay,
want to add
yeah.
sleep. You need to have sleep all the time. Third one I want to add for self-care strategies would be you need to start removing the stigma. And stigma starts with yourself.
Okay.
If we are too embarrassed to talk about our mental health or too embarrassed to ask for help, then you are the problem.
Yeah, it's never gonna get resolved.
Yeah.
You are the stigma. You are part of the community
That's
is
making it difficult for people to talk about
yes,
it. Yeah.
because you don't talk about it.
Yeah.
And when people come up to you, you're just like, oh, you don't know what to say and all that. So those are my self-care strategies, top 3.
I think that third one affects millennials and older people.
Yeah.
Diba?
Yeah.
Like millennials and any generation that came before. Kasi we came from a generation where basically like our parents were telling us like, oh, just suck it up. You know what I mean? Like we weren't.
I know.
Yeah, as
Yeah.
opposed to
Kind of,
like the Gen Z and the Alpha, na they're very like, okay, you know
In
what, this
touch.
is affecting my mental health. Like that was so unheard of in the generations prior. And you mentioned it earlier na parang as opposed to now na people are more open about talking
Yeah.
about it. Diba?
And I think it's also applicable, especially for you guys, again, because you're very complicated that you don't want to talk about these
Yeah.
emotions. And I think the society has brought up individuals like men to say that your strength is measured by the way
By your
you're not
resilience.
able to show any emotions.
Yeah. Na parang, look at him, he's so stoic.
Yeah.
What a manly man. Diba?
Yeah. You're not supposed to cry and
Look
all
at him, he
that.
just lost his parents and he's not even shedding a tear.
But I think this younger generation is all about vulnerability,
Sensitivity,
I know.
yeah.
emotion. Like I see on
Getting in touch with
dating
themselves.
apps, it's
Yeah.
what girls are looking for is emotional intelligence. That's
Wow,
all.
what app is that?
Like all of them. Like I mean, the serious ones.
I think I would have been mabenta in this generation.
Feeling
I'm writing about my feelings.
all these girls, what they want is someone with emotional
intelligence. EQ.
They don't want anyone to F them over.
Yes,
Just
that's
be
true.
honest, transparent, and just be yourself. Not have
Right.
this macho toxicity,
Macho vibe.
So
Correct, yeah.
it's a different generation, which is good.
It's good in the way that they're very expressive. They know what they want.
Yeah.
And they have labels for this.
Yes.
Right? Because back in the days, you don't have labels for this depression, because we always
Anxiety,
associate maybe mental illnesses to the people who are homeless, who are
Right.
roaming around the streets. But I think the opportunity leveraging our phones and all that, we are now opening our eyes that it's really indeed a problem. But hopefully we don't just suppress it, but people can now voice it out.
Yeah.
But I think also because of technology's advancement with our cell phones, with our smartphones, that when we did have time before to rest or not have phones, we were glued to being with people, talking to people.
I love that. I miss that.
Eye to eye. You know how many people don't talk to me eye to eye and they're like on their phones?
Yeah.
Like the whole time?
Totally agree with you on that.
I was
Yeah.
out.
It's a lost art.
I was out last night and every person, how's this photo? Is this okay? Can I post this? I'm like, yeah, go ahead. You know what I mean? It's really, we're addicted to this.
I know.
And that's the problem. Before we didn't have that. We if we were out, we would actually mingle and talk to people.
I know.
Out.
And we would dance. We would be in a club dancing without any
but
phones.
now, anytime that we have idle time,
But that's an issue now for concerts because instead of actually watching the
Yeah, they're
concert,
all there.
everybody's
That's
either
true.
taking a video of the performer or taking a video of themselves.
so our human habits have made us, instead of resting, that downtime without a gadget. Now our brains are continuously
Correct. Stimulated all the time. And that's terrible. And we need to actually take that part of that tip is really take your breaks.
Actually, it obviously the pandemic wasn't great for everyone, but it actually
That was great for some people.
yeah
Financially.
But that's when I actually let go of my phone. I stopped from 2020. I stopped actually posting my travels.
And you're not using your phone.
Yeah,
Often.
like
I don't post in social media. I noticed that.
I used to
Post a
be
lot.
like crazy, like mother effing, like dots.
It wasn't a line. It was dots.
It was dots.
On
Every
his
country that I
stories.
traveled to, I'd be like, brrr,
ellipsis.
like as soon as I get on the plane, I get down, everything to everyone that I meet.
What made you change?
The pandemic kind of like, you know what?
It made you
Since-
value your time?
No, it made me realize that the traveling was escaping from something.
That's
And
true.
that me being alone, stuck in my unit, made me realize that if you aren't okay inside, no matter where you go, whatever you do, if you
You're
like
not
to
gonna be
shop,
okay.
It'll still
Yeah,
be
yeah.
the
if
same.
you like to shop, if you like
Yes.
to buy
It will still be the same.
anything that it's a short-term fix.
Agree.
So I felt that traveling was my escape and that it was something that I didn't want to show everyone, but really I wasn't okay with it, I guess. And so now I don't post. It just kind of like
And you don't travel anymore?
No, he still travels.
He still travels.
But he just doesn't post.
But he just doesn't post.
I just don't post.
And we never know where he is.
Yeah.
Unless he says, "Hey, look,
Like
guys."
the other week, no one knew I was out of town. I was out of the country. Like I'll fly out and then fly back.
Oh, we
in.
didn't even know. Well,
But I get you with that because I used to be like that. I would travel and spend so much and find myself and use it as an excuse. But when I get back, it's still the same. I go back to reality and less richer now.
It's an escape. So I kind of figured that out. And then I don't know, it was something where I just didn't want to post anymore.
but it's so tricky because like for this generation, like everybody's kind of trying to, either be a content creator
Yeah.
or whatever. So,
Yeah.
Even if like
Pasikatan.
we'll talk about
Validation.
I wouldn't necessarily say
It's a
naman.
validation generation.
Pero I think that's what they grew up with na kasi na parang
Yeah.
Like everybody's
I'm
so
doing
used
this.
to,
are
hey,
you
if my
doing?
friend is doing this,
Yeah,
I should
I
be
gotta
doing
do
this
that,
too.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if he's traveling to Japan, I'm traveling to
It's
Japan.
like
or
the what is it? The Joneses, right? Oh, may bagong bahay si ano. O
Keeping up.
nagpa-renovate si ano, si
Yeah.
kapitbahay.
Yeah.
Tayo din
Yeah.
magpa-renovate.
But now you multiply that by not just your neighbors, but everyone
Everyone
you're
now, yeah.
following.
Yeah.
Diba?
That
So-
you don't even know. We're having mental issues because someone's traveling and you don't even know this person.
Yeah.
And you're
Yes.
stuck.
Agree.
And you're thinking,
Yeah.
how come they can do it and I can't?
Yeah, because people now tend to compare their path and journey to others
With everybody
all the
else.
time. And that's also cause of depression. Because, for example, you would see your classmates in college and now you see them doing this and you don't have this.
Yeah.
And that is also part of what's causing
Yeah.
your
What did I
depression.
do with my life?
Diba?
I know.
And it's
Where did
not,
I go wrong?
It's not kasi something that will hit you right away. Diba?
Yeah.
Like, kunwari, parang I'll see one post of like, kunwari, sabihin natin Tony. I'll see Tony and I'm like, oh, he's flying business class and I'm in economy or whatever.
Di na ako nagpo-post.
Pero after, like, on that first post, I'll probably be like, oh, that's fine. You know what I mean? And like,
Yeah.
eventually you start seeing it and then it kind of builds this idea in your head that, hey, everybody's doing better than I am.
Oh.
You know what I mean? So it's,
Where did I go
How
wrong?
do you not
tricky.
compare yourself?
Yeah.
Stop social media?
That's what my friends did. They stopped social media, removed their FB, and just use the, of course, Teams for their work. That's it. And their lives became
Better.
simpler.
happier, simpler, lesser comparison and toxicity and all this news from all over the world. I mean, that will help you because you're now going to live. I also have some office mates and team members that are watching or listening right now. But some of them, unbelievable. They don't have social media.
Wow. Okay.
Unbelievable.
Goodness gracious.
And I tell them, do you
Mga
know
single
this?
ba yan? Mga single? Oh.
Oo, sabi ko nga, paano na yan pag gusto nyong to date and all that? Hindi din. Wala din. Wala din social life. So what they do is sports. Say they put really their time when it comes to swim,
Pickleball.
bike run. I used to be a triathlete also.
Okay.
Yan yung aking mga ginagawa para it also helps to have a
Hobby.
routine.
Right.
A routine that physically and not only mentally, when you have a sound body, you'll have a sound mind, right? So
Yeah, you'll
you have to
feel
do
better.
at least 20 to 30 minutes a day. You have to move your body.
True.
No, triathlons, man. Like, that's six days a week training.
no.
Oh yeah,
Parang
I
hindi
used
ko
to do
kaya.
that. Yeah.
That's in another world.
Yeah.
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 What about bed cardio? Does that consider?
Oh, I think that's
30
also a good
minutes.
thing.
Parang mahina yung 30 minutes.
3 hours now.
3 hours now. Sabi ni
Talaga?
ito Abdul.
Hindi ba 1 minute lang?
Sabi ni
kami.
Tatlong oras gusto niya eh. Si Abdul, gusto niya 3 hours.
3 hours, ha? Hindi ko narinig yan kanina. Yeah. Also, that's also needed. That's also part of releasing all your
Stress.
tension and stress, and that's so important.
Let's talk about, obviously, we talked about wellness and how to de-stress and ways to, break away from the toxicity. What about the relationship of toxic culture in the workflows, in the workplace?
In the workplace.
Yeah. How do you...
Like, what if you have a great job but
Yeah.
not so great coworkers or whatever?
Coworkers,
And we know that,
superiors.
like, politics happens all the time.
All
in
the time.
offices. Like, no matter where you go.
No matter where you go, there's no perfect company.
Yeah, true.
The thing is, if you have a toxic boss, toxic colleagues, and they don't pay you well,
Okay.
you know what? Get out. I
Get
mean,
out,
don't be a victim of your circumstances.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people, they think that they won't find a job after and
Right.
all that. You need to believe in yourself. You need to get out of situations that no longer...
Serve you.
What is that?
It's like, where are we going?
Yeah.
We have to believe in ourselves, Stones.
Where can I apply? Where can I...
Probably you don't know where to go at first. I mean, that's
there's
part of
nowhere
the
to go.
change. There's no, you don't know. That's part of change, right?
okay.
It's
The
in denial.
uncertainty and
Yeah, but if you're in a situation where there's toxicity, you don't get to be appreciated,
Right.
and there's disrespect, and they don't treat you well, then my God, then ask yourself, what are you doing there? Not unless okay lang sa'yo yun. Kasi may mga taong gano'n, na wala silang emotions. I just come in, I work,
just work.
I don't have
Yeah.
any friends here, I go home.
no.
Um,
Or what if there's a
diba,
trade-off?
dapat ganon.
I don't have friends. No, kasi in
Colleagues.
correct me if this is the wrong way to go about it. But like with what you mentioned earlier, toxic boss, toxic office mates, and then not great pay, right?
Yeah.
But there's
What a trifecta.
yeah, exactly. That's why it's an easy choice.
Yeah.
That's why it's an easy choice because everything's going wrong.
Yeah.
But what if it's like, okay, I have a toxic coworkers, toxic boss, but the pay is great, or
Right.
the benefits are great, or pay is okay lang, but my office mates are great.
Yeah.
But my boss is horrible. So is there like a parang okay if 2 out of the 3 aren't working, move.
Okay lang.
Oh, parang ganun.
Yeah, I think as HR, we always tell our employees, right, that the companies that you will be working for, dapat they need to be prepared that money is not everything.
Right.
It's not all about money, but it's a great culture that they need to be part of. Or great boss, for me, it's important. Great boss.
Money is
Talaga?
great also.
Wait. So for you,
We like money.
Fabi,
We like money.
great boss, money, and then employees, or
Yeah, if you had
Great
to
boss.
if you had to rank.
I have to
employees,
rank.
and then money.
I will last lagi sa akin ng money now. Now at the
Now,
stage of
at
my
the stage
life.
of-
Okay.
Depende
Okay.
sa age group yan eh.
Tsaka syempre if you're hustling and if you need to
Correct.
provide, then
Yeah.
you know.
At least now I'm pretty fluid with my expenses.
Okay.
I don't need a lot.
Right. Okay.
I just need to make sure that I
A
have
happy workplace or whatever.
flexibility. Uso na kasi work from home
Freedom.
ngayon.
Right, yeah. Freedom.
And
Okay.
the reason why I got the pay cut in my current company, I no longer work for Denso, by
Okay.
the way.
Okay.
I work for a BPO company. I work mid-shift, 3
Okay.
to 12, but we work from home.
Oh,
And very
so
important
there's
for
so
me
much
to be with my
flexibility.
pets, my fur pets. They're just beside me.
yeah, nice.
And so, sobrang kinuha ko yung job na yan to be with my pets. And I enjoy it a lot. And I do my thought leadership. I also teach in AIM, by the way, during daytime. So, nababalanse ko siya. Important sa akin, flexibility, culture, boss. Importante. Yung top 3 ko yan.
But that's because of
Yeah.
your current life stage.
Yes.
Where you're
yes.
at, yeah.
But hindi tayo pare-pareho.
Yeah, yeah.
Some, they don't care, they don't mind working every single day, 9 to
As
5.
long as
Oh my God, Bundy clock, 8:30 to
Yeah,
5 o'clock.
clock
Oh
in,
my
clock
God,
out, yeah.
ayoko niyan. No,
okay.
hindi yan pwede sa akin. But for some, they would do that for the pay.
Yeah.
Basta malaki ang pay, ganitong,
Ganun lang.
ganito yung boundary ko, okay lang sa akin.
That's why I'm here. That's it.
What do you do?
The other 3, wala talaga. Pay lang nandito. That's
Pay
why.
lang.
That's why.
Meron bang pay?
That's why. Meron ba? Boss? What?
Play, he
Colleagues?
said play.
Culture?
Play,
Wala.
play.
Wala yun.
It's the pay.
Talaga?
It's the pay.
Should I apply here? Malakas pala yung pay nyo dito.
Let me know when you get a good salary.
Baka we may apply.
Baka we'll apply to you.
Timing lang yan. It's
You
just,
lead us somewhere.
it's the
Do you
timing.
need
I always say
people?
timing lang yan eh.
Totoo yan.
Timing.
Oo. Kaya lang kasi talagang importante na hindi lang pera. Hindi lang pera. Kasi there are other things more important than the money itself. Even the schedule. Nagna-night shift ba kayo dito or what? I don't know until what time.
Night shift ka na dito.
Grabe, sobrang bad yun for your health also. No?
Oh, yeah, I do night shift.
Depends,
Yeah.
it depends on your,
Yeah.
some people love na night shift.
Right, yeah. If you're night owl,
gising
tama
sila.
talaga, oo.
Yeah, but yun yung mga considerations when it comes to working an environment, no? Avoid toxic cultures and you'd know. Kasi if you understand how many people are leaving the company, you should ask that. What is the attrition rate of
many
your
DJs do we have left?
organization?
Yeah.
You would
Last
know
man
it's
standing.
toxic.
Yeah.
How many DJs are we now, Tones?
Here's a question. Signs to consider. Someone's asking, what are some signs to consider when to quit your job and ways to plan your exit?
Oh, that's a nice question. I'm in that stage right now.
Okay.
Okay. First
So
and
it's
foremost.
She exited na.
Exit.
She exited na without telling us.
Sorry, Chadi. She just left po.
Wala lang. She felt like, okay, I'm
No,
done.
no, she said naman that she had a hard cap at
The
8.
question's
Yeah.
coming from Tin Gamboa. Okay.
How do you know when it's time to leave your company?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, first and foremost, how do you feel on a Sunday night? that tomorrow's a Monday.
Dread that there's Monday.
Exactly.
Mga ganun, no?
If you already have the signs that you don't want to work on a Monday,
Yeah.
then that's already a sign that your gut and your heart does not want to
It's
go
not
to
in
work.
it, yeah.
But how do you know you're not just a lazy person? Meron din ganun eh. Na parang,
In general,
like, I want to be a
O
trust
dapat,
fund child.
dapat
You know?
tinanggal ka na pag tamad ka, di ba?
Okay.
So that's one. Number two, when you feel that you are no longer valued and you are isolated, there are some bosses who make you feel that you no longer exist.
Right.
Imagine there was one time I was just speaking to a friend, and she's been working in this company for 8 years.
Okay.
And then one day there was just one small thing that happened, and they don't want her to. And then she got she was asked to leave already her organization.
Oh, wow.
So
Okay.
doon pa lang makikita mo talagang.
Hindi ka
Honestly,
na-value
I'll tell you
dito.
something. Companies don't care.
Care. Yeah.
I'll tell you something.
Yeah.
That's hard truth.
Truth.
They only care about profit.
That's true. Oh.
And
Dito, profit lang.
profit, ay, talaga, sorry, hindi ko alam.
No, but that's a pretty honest statement.
Oh my God.
100%.
Mababaan yata ako dito.
Pero if you really analyze it, right? Like no business person ever came up with a business because I want to create like a happy environment.
Happy place, yeah.
That's a secondary
That's a
thing.
secondary thing.
The primary goal of any business is to make money.
Yes.
Right?
So it's really about profit.
Yeah.
It's really about profit. I have yet to see a company who will really say, I care for you and
Yeah.
take care of you.
I'll take a hit to my profits just so you're
Yeah.
So you're
meron
okay,
naman, pa konti-konti, maybe
Pero not-
2%.
kumbaga not
not
enough to
everyone.
really
Yeah.
affect
Yes.
the company, right? Yeah.
Third thing is they disrespect your time, they disrespect your privacy, or they control everything
Right.
from the moment your color of the hair, the color of your what's that?
I know we were just
Of your clothes.
Color of your
Experiences.
clothes. Lahat yun they manage. Even what you post in social media.
Yeah.
Bawal mag-post na nag-Christmas party kayo. Bakit? Christmas party yun eh.
Yeah.
Di ba? Bawal nag-post na umiinom ka and all that. So, for me, ay nako, kahit anong mahal pa ng bigay nyo sa akin
Yeah.
sa package ko,
Yeah.
pagpakialaman. So, it's time to go because it's toxic, your boss disrespects you, you're no longer regarded as part of the of the company, and they probably gave you too much job for the job of 5 people, tapos ikaw lang mag-isa. Then please get out.
Yeah. So how do you
too
tell
much.
your boss? Let's say
actually, yeah, that's a pretty common thing that happens. right?
when you're short staff and you know the
You're
company
multi-hatting.
is medyo not doing, it's not at its peak anymore, and you now are taking over the
department.
the responsibilities
Of
and duties
multiple people.
Doing something else.
of
Yeah.
Which
3,
happens quite
4
often.
different people, and obviously yung superior mo nagsabi na, hey, can you
Gawin mo
can
muna
you do
to.
this? Can you do this?
Tapos
Can
yung
you-
tipong temporarily lang
Yeah,
until we
yeah.
hire sa pero
Kasi you know how the company is, medyo,
Yeah. Alam mo, maraming akong naging experience sa ganyan. They come up to me as HR. And they tell me, ma'am, I cannot talk to my boss because he would be upset. So, first trick is you need to be friends with your HR in order for you to tell the situation and explain the situation. I think that's very important. You have someone to talk to about it. However, what if the HR is your boss?
yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Like in my case, right? It's so difficult. Wala akong kakampi.
Right.
yeah.
And, you know, I have to suck it up. I had to really talk to the boss of my boss and tell them that this is how I
This is
feel.
not working or
and it's
whatever.
not working. And you need to really be prepared because for sure, lalo na pag puti yan and you're working for a different, you're Filipino working for Americans.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, there's always going to be subjectivity that they will always protect their color, their own. No, kahit ikaw yung mali, sila yung mali, yun ang mangyayari all the time. They will always protect them. And you have to be ready when you're going to talk to them because you'll be ready that you're gonna step out.
Oh, okay.
You have to be ready. I think
For that eventuality,
you always
probably.
have to have a plan B. Pag hindi ka ready sa plan B, then tiis ka. Kung marami kang bills, marami kang utang, tiis ka muna, di ba? So, yun yung mga and you need to be very transparent, I think, with
Yeah.
your boss. That's one of the things you need to do. Really talk to them and make sure that you also tell them how you feel.
Speaking of bosses, how do you handle a boss that's manyak?
Wow.
Oo, maraming ganyan.
Manyakis.
Manyakis yung boss mo. Ang hirap talaga pag manyak yung boss mo kasi what happens is boss mo siya and then in the same manner na kailangan mo yung trabaho mo. No? And lalo na pag babae ka, napakahirap. Meron din nangyayari lalaki and then boss nila
The
babae.
question's coming from Tin.
Wow. Tapos yung boss niya, pangalan Tony?
Anthony.
Ikaw pala yun.
Anthony.
Puti daw puti.
Canadian.
Canadian.
So how is that girl supposed to
You need to speak up.
HR
Yes,
straight?
HR
Kung walang
straight.
HR.
Kung walang HR,
Yari, ito tayo. Wala. Ito na tayo.
well, dole na tayo.
Dole na.
Oo. Marami tayo. Alam mo, I wanna tell you that dole in the Philippines, Department of Labor protects the employees.
Very
Kaya
pro-employee na usually daw,
if
no?
you are an employer, lugi ka eh.
Lugi ka sa dole.
Kasi konting complaint lang ng employee mo, magsisettle ka na lang para hindi umangat ng umangat yan eh. So, I wanna
Ano yung
tell
mga
you,
steps para magdole?
How much is the...
Ano yung kailangan sa dole?
How much?
Ano ba yung
How
mga-
much can we get? Manyak yung boss ko eh.
Again, the opinions of one host does not reflect the opinions of the others. So,
Station manager.
nasa ba yung station manager niyo? Kausapin ko ngayon.
Wala, it's
Wala rin.
wala na,
Nag-exit.
wala na.
nag-exit.
Umexit na rin.
it's too late.
Yeah, pero kung talagang manyakis ang boss mo, then oh my God.
Which happens.
Which
it
happens,
happens all the time. It happens all the time and maraming
And there are
nangyayari.
many forms of it, right? Because I mean,
Yeah.
obviously, the first thing that pops into mind when it's maniakis is like, physical touch. But there are also verbal or inappropriate jokes.
Correct.
Diba? Sometimes it gets
Yeah.
Ano ba mga inappropriate jokes, Gino? Do we have a sample?
Inappropriate jokes. Wala akong alam na inappropriate joke.
Sample mo to.
Sample mo. Sample mo. Ikaw magaling ka dyan eh.
Kanina.
Yung tinext ko kay Tin kanina.
Ako meron lang ako na-remember na inappropriate joke pala. When I was a medical representative, I would visit the doctors.
Right.
Diba?
Okay.
There was one time, this doctor, known for being playful and
Right.
manyakis, asked me to go inside his room and he locked the door.
Oh.
Di kinakabahan na ako.
Oh,
No?
wow.
Sabi ko, Doc, anong gagawin po natin? And sabi niya, may papakita ko sa'yo.
Wow.
Ano po yun, Doc? Oh my God. I was so scared and I was young then. I didn't know what to do. Basta, relax ka lang. Ipapakita ko sa'yo. Kumuha siya ng box.
Okay.
Tapos, eto, tignan mo. Binuksan niya. It was a candle shaped like a dick.
Oh, wow.
It was
okay.
huge.
Yeah.
And then sabi niya, ano masasabi mo? Malaki ba? Malaki ba? Mga ganon, di ba? Tapos ako, oh my God, Doc! Sabi ko ganyan. Maliit! Maliit yan! So, alam mo yon, imbes na kala niya
na-throw off siya.
matakot siya, na-throw off siya, pinalabas na lang niya ako. I think we need to be, as women, no?
Yeah.
Kailangan hindi tayo magpapakita ng takot. I want to tell you that if
Be
you're somebody,
brave.
you need to be tough. And sabi
But
ko,
not
ano
everybody
yan?
kasi reacts that
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
Diba? Not
In our
everybody
society
has a
kasi, we're not
fight.
Assertive.
raised and cultured to speak back.
Correct.
We're cultured
Yeah.
to
At saka
pacify.
syempre in that
That's
situation pa na you're a med rep, you're supposed to make quote-unquote
Correct.
make ligaw yung
And
doktor.
big ligaw. Oo.
So he
Meron pa
really was in a
minsan,
position of
naghahabulan
power.
kami pagkahatid. No? Doc, bye-bye. Kasi you take them out.
Yeah.
And then, sabi niya, mag-coffee ka muna dito sa apartment ko. Nanginginig ka na. How could you say no? Because this is your top doc.
Yeah.
So one time, ganyan din. Mamaya, nung pagkatapos ng coffee, naghahabulan na kami. Kasi gusto niya mag-kiss. Sabi ko, oh my
Hala.
God. And then I had to report this to my company and say, ganito, wala naman magawa
Wala
yung
naman.
company.
Yeah.
Kasi this is one of their top
doctors,
diba?
yeah.
So, ang dami, being a woman in sales,
Gusto ko
ang daming ganyan.
Parang gusto ko mag-med-rep.
No, I mean, di ba nga?
No, that's a tough job.
Even for real estate, like this happens so many times.
To get
It happened so
sale,
many
right?
times that VMX came out with a movie especially about that.
Tama.
Diba? Na parang,
To get the sale.
to get the
Correct.
sale,
Get
ano
the
muna.
sale.
oh.
Buy the condo, you get me.
There's
Yay,
so
it's a
many
special.
different variants of it. But are you open to, people messaging you like on social media if they have any questions? Because I mean, obviously, like it's so hard to cover all of the bases
Yes.
in such a short amount of time, right? So I feel like there are so many people out there who probably just don't know what to do in a situation, and situations can be very specific, right? If they do have any questions or anything that they want to consult with you, are you open to people messaging
Oh yes,
you?
I do have a lot of people messaging me on LinkedIn, especially. That's Fabi Carino. I'm also on TikTok. I do a lot of vlogs about and I do. I'm also coming up with a podcast, and I think that I would love to spread positivity.
Yeah.
And I also am a women advocate. I promote women empowerment and all that. I just recently had a talk. So for anyone who would like to invite me in their organizations, especially now that I'm exiting my company, I'm now doing full-time. It comes with my thought leadership and my coaching,
Right.
especially on executive coaching for men and wellness. These are the things that I do. So they can reach out to me on my social media pages, Facebook, LinkedIn, and TikTok. So I've been doing this for the last 4 years already, and this is my mission right now. This year is all about being able to promote wellness. I also will be doing a TEDx. I'll be producing TEDx Makati, and I want to reach out to you guys if anyone or you want to speak in this global, and you have global stage. You want to have a way for you to
Gino
talk
wants-
about something.
Talk about what, Tones?
Yeah, what will you
No.
talk about? An idea or something. Yeah.
I'm the last person that should be on there.
Idea of gaming.
How gaming is going to impact your life or something
How
like that.
gaming is such a great escape from reality.
Yeah, there's a lot of those on TEDx
Yeah.
actually, and
No, 'cause-
twisting the gaming into a good thing.
In moderation. I mean, I am such a big advocate of video games in general, and I feel like, but too much of it is
Yeah,
really
that's a
is
little bit too
detrimental
much, yeah.
to. It's kind of like using your phone. Of course, there are benefits to
Yeah.
it, connection
Moderation.
with your loved ones and whatever, and work, but everything has to be taken in moderation, right? I mean,
It's kind of like when you get a new game and then you don't realize, like, oh damn, 8 hours just passed.
and next
I
thing you know,
know.
you're skipping school, you're
Reels.
skipping work, you're not sleeping anymore.
That's why I have a rule. I never like anything on Instagram.
You just don't want to get caught liking bikini pictures. Don't
No,
you?
because if you start liking, it just
It affects your
Yeah.
algorithm.
and for me, I don't want to be stuck.
Just liking.
And then so if you
Scrolling.
comment, it's better. So if I see
Right.
it, but then I also did was I followed the maximum number of accounts. So I follow 7,500. So my
Wow.
algorithm, I
It's
don't
so
get to see.
random.
Yeah, I don't get to see everyone, but you have to tag me on a photo, or
Then they'll see you.
and then I'll make a comment.
Yeah.
That way I don't get sucked into like holding my phone and being on it.
Yeah.
Because it will be on it for 15 hour, 10 hour, 10, 15. It goes by just like that. And
You don't realize that maybe those 3 minutes or 5 minutes that you're doing it compounds like
Correct.
for the whole day.
Yeah.
And hence that's how you get like 12 hours, 13
Yeah,
hours.
I used to time mine 15 minutes, and then
Yeah.
after 15 minutes, stop. But there is a command, extend another 15
Yeah.
minutes. So it's useless.
No, but then like here in the Samsung, there's like the screen time goal. Nah, okay, like
I like that.
Only like 1 hour per day, at least. I mean, it'll help, but then obviously if you're like, oh, I need another 15 minutes.
Yeah.
yeah, you just have to do whatever it is that you have that gets you off or keeps you at least at a balanced state.
Yeah.
You know you. So do whatever it takes. I don't know what Gino will do. I don't know what Slick will do. But I know what I'll do. And that's all we need to do. You have to know yourself so you can better navigate
Moderate everything.
through society in this world where we're not self-destructing.
True.
Right.
Replace bad habits with good habits incrementally, not not like a huge thing that you need to change overnight. It's really a long process. But I think those tiny details of changes will matter in the end. And I think we need to start with understanding ourselves better. Self-awareness is number one. And acknowledging that we are not perfect, but we cannot be perfect, but we can change little by little, only if we want to.
Better ourselves somehow.
Really take action in it and not just ruminate and just do it and be critical about it. Just do it. Stop overthinking and stop being critical about yourself and about other people.
Hey, but thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me here.
Sharing your wisdom. Don't forget, Fabi Carino is on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn.
And TikTok.
And TikTok. There you
Yes.
go. So if you want any tips, you need any advice, any consultation, you can go straight to her. All right.
Thank you so much. I'm now going to talk to your program manager or about Dole.
He's there. He's there. I made him wait.
Okay. I'm going to talk about the culture that you guys mentioned.
Again, the opinions of one host.
So the
Do
pay
not
is
The pay is good,
It's the only reason
but
why
the
I'm
culture
here.
sucks.
Is it
Culture,
though? Is it though?
the employees, and
They're toxic too.
the toxic.
So I guess the pay of Tony is okay. Because
We're like, no.
Yeah,
I'm
you
here
two
for-
are just quiet.
I'm here for the co-workers. Eh.
Yeah,
I
I'm
enjoy
here
it.
for the friendship.
Yes, I'm here for the friendship. At least, you know.
At least that's all we know.
Kaya umalis si Sam.
Kaya pala.
He's like, wala,
Yung
wala,
attrition rate niya
Dami ko.
dito.
He's like, I'm gone. He's like, F you guys.
Friends. What up, friends?
Hey, but we'll catch you again tomorrow. Thank you very much for joining us tonight. And tomorrow we have Jolianne. She's going to be dropping by. She's going to be singing. And we also have our friends from BMX. We have Danny Yoshida. So she has a new movie. And we have Mike Liwag. He also has a new movie. So there you go for VMX tomorrow. Last day of our work week. My name is Slick Rick.
Oh, it's a Wednesday. Oh, gosh. This goes by so fast. This is Tony.
My name is Gino. Kill you more. You guys take it easy. Stay safe.
Oh, yo.
Yeah.
What's up to Ding Dong Dantes? Thank you so much to the
Family Feud,
Family
GMA7.
GMA7.
You can catch our episode on February 25.
Oh, it's probably the best.
Bar none.
The best
Bar none.
performance.
Such high performance
It went down.
entertainers we are.
All I could say, it was so close.
Epic.
So close.
Epic was
So close.
Grabe.
It's so much excitement.
Parang Lakers tapos Golden State Warriors.
Yeah,
Ganon.
yeah.
At the time of Steph and
So much emotional intelligence.
I think everyone was like, "Wow, this is probably one of the greatest in the world." That's what they said, in the world.
in the
Family
world.
Feud.
All right, our playback listeners and viewers, thank you so much.
Thank
for
you,
joining
playbackers.
us. All right.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
Tony, Slick, Gino, and Tin. Boys Night Out. Magic 89.9.